milanisti, forza Milan, forza Milan, ole, forza Milan, ole, forza Milan, ole. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? We are going to do a Let's Talk Milan today during the semi-final of Roma versus Leicester. The only Italian team that has made advanced stages in a European tournament, albeit not the greatest tournament, but it is what it is. 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 Roma about to lose 5-0. Most likely, Roma, for some reason, does like to play tennis. It looks like their results look like tennis sets. 6-1, 6-2. If I was on the wrong side of that. We have a probable Milan formation already for the super game against Verona. Magic Mike Magnan, all of a sudden, now the best goalkeeper in Italy. All of a sudden. Calabria, the greatest captain of this generation. Kalulu Tomori, the greatest center-back duo of this generation. Teo Hernandez, the greatest left-back of this generation. Tonali, the greatest midfield of this upcoming generation. Benacer, the greatest playmaker of this generation. Messias Salamakers, the best right wing players in Italy. Kessie, new flop at Barcelona. Leao, the greatest left wing of all time. And Giroud, the World Cup champ. What up, Tick Size, Joel, Mustafa? How you guys doing? What's up? Roy, I like a Tonali jersey for winning the... Did you win the Fantasy League? Well done. Bravo. Well done. Well done. Very good. Very good. Guys, Mustafa won the Fantasy League. He demands a Tonali shirt. So donate to the channel so we can get Mustafa his Tonali shirt. Are these French guys going to become legends as a group like the Brazilians did in the 2000s? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? How many French do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 French players, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Francophone players, meaning people that speak French. Basically, it's going to be impossible to catch up to me. Okay, well, guys, well done to Mustafa. Oh wait, did you beat Lucas on mobile? Did you actually beat Lucas on mobile? Guys, Lucas on mobile lost a bet with me. So whenever you come across Lucas on mobile, tell him that to come and say hi to the channel, because he needs to come and talk to me. You know, he was courageous enough to make a $1,000 bet with me. He wanted to bet something about a certain team reaching top 4. He got it completely wrong, and now the man, or the boy, owes me a big G. He owes me a stash of cash. So he better get a summer job. He better get his summer job and start saving up Because the boy owns me a stash of cash. Carlo better stop Liverpool from getting new sale number 7. Ciao, Pietro, what's up? How you doing? I want to compare the points after round 5 when I started. There you go, Raul. Yeah, that's right. Maybe there is a different winner. Maybe there is a different winner after all. Carlo better stop Liverpool. What's up, Christian? How you doing? How's it going, my man? All good? Zen Duplo. Zen Duplo here. Haven't seen Zen Duplo in a while. Carlo, guys, yesterday Madrid well, first of all, what did we learn this year? That having billionaire owners that every year spend billions and billions and billions means absolutely nothing. Once again, the thing that matters is the people. The people that are in your club, the people that work in your club, they matter. Clarence Seedorf said something very interesting, by the way. He said something very interesting. He said that teams like Manchester United and PSG, they overpay their players so much that they end up having these benches with players that get super salaries, kind of like what's happening to Juve, to be honest with you, with like Bernardeschi and others, that these players, don't want to leave the club. So they're stuck with these players that are on the bench, that are not as, they're the second lines, and they're getting paid like top players in other clubs. And, this is what you get. This is what you get. And he was saying clubs that have a good structure of payments on how they pay their key players, down to the bench players, down to the reserves, those teams do better. Those teams have better structures. Those teams have better longevity. So money, 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 money does not talk. Money, 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 money does not talk. What talks is Don Carlos eyelash or whatever. Eyebrow. That's what talks. That's what talks. His eyebrow talks. What about right RM and UCL? I'm not gonna lie, I'm in love with right Real Madrid. Oh, right M. I was right M. Real Madrid. Real Madrid is a super excellent club. Well, to be fair, they just have a lot of experienced players that haven't yet gone over the horizon, right? They're still active, they're still good. Benzema has reached his best form now. How old is he? 34, I think? I don't know. You might correct me if I'm wrong. 34, 35. It's a team of experienced players with an experienced coach. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you have a good combination of youngsters like the Brazilians, the Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, etc., etc. But really, what you have there is you have experienced players like Modric, Cruz, Casemiro, Benzema, the Spanish defenders that have been there for a while, Mendy. And then you have these new kids that are coming in. So, good job for them. They're doing things correctly. I find it ironic and I find it interesting. And I also find it like a big fuck you to UEFA. That the team that started the whole Super League, the team that started the whole Super League stuff is the team that kicked out all the billionaire teams. I love it. I love it. I love it. The teams that are paying for Seraphine's mansion, PSG and Man City, got kicked out by the team that wants to start a new competition. It's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. Guys, the Roma game is about to start. Let's see, is Roma going to embarrass Italy? Is Roma going to embarrass is Roma going to embarrass itself? Let's see. Big game for Roma, Roma-Leicester. We're going to open up the lines too. Actually, let me put a link here. Let me put a link. Roma will progress, tick size. Okay. Let's see. They got 90 minutes. They got 90 minutes against a pretty, let's say, what I think is a mediocre squad. Let's see. Let's see. Guys, like the video. Like the video if you have not. If you haven't liked the video, get the fuck out of this chat. So please like the video, guys. Please like the video. Please like the video. It helps. It helps the channel grow and all that stupid shit. It helps the channel grow. Thank you, guys. I see the likes coming in. Nothing embarrassing Conference League. You can always make excuse for not taking the competition seriously. Well, I think they're going to take it seriously. Leicester has played up to its potential this season. Okay. We got Bilal in the house. We got Antonio in the house. What's up, fellas? How you doing?
How's it going, Roy? Yes, it's good, man. What time is it in America?
It is exactly 12:01 p.m. So it is afternoon.
In that part of America, it is.
The only part of America that counts.
That's come on, Roy.
Come on, you know it's true.
No, it's
California is the only state that counts. You know, California is pretty much has the economy, which is considered like
the agriculture. Yes.
There you
but
There you go.
That's just agriculture.
Concede, I like it. We got Nathan in the house. What's up, Nathan? Nathan is silent and embarrassed.
So, did everyone watch the game yesterday? Madrid.
I watched bits and pieces.
You only needed to watch the last 5 minutes.
Apparently so, yeah.
I watched the game. All game. Real Madrid didn't have a shot on target, and then they were 1-0 down. I remember it being the 90th minute. I said, I'm not counting Real Madrid out. They can get 2 goals in 3 minutes. And just unbelievable.
It's been their whole thing, this whole Champions... Well, not even in the Champions League. I saw that even in the La Liga.
Yes,
they have a lot of comebacks.
Roy, they've got that winner's mentality. They've got the DNA, the Champions League DNA. That's what they've got.
And they have experience.
Yeah.
Because all those players have seen it, done it, been there, come back, been there again, come back. It's nothing new for them. Nothing new for them. So, yeah, good for them, hey. You know what? I'm going to hope that they win. Knock on wood.
Don Carlo. We want Carlo to win.
Yeah. How about you, Antonio? How's everything with you?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. It's a bit less busy now. I've been watching every Milan game, of course.
Nice.
I'm excited, but at the same time, I know the last 3 games are going to be extremely hard. But yeah, and I saw the game, the Champions League game. I've been watching those 2 last night. It was pretty crazy. And I still think, we were talking about this yesterday, but I still think that Manchester City is a great team, and they're probably a better team than Real Madrid, but I love Real Madrid more, and I hope that they win again this year.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not that impressed with Man City, man. I know we were discussing this the other day. I'm just not impressed with them. Like, they don't look like a super... Neither does Madrid, by the way. Like, no team this Champions League edition I have seen, which I gotta say, I've paid attention more to this edition than last year's edition, because Milan was in this edition. But I've not seen any teams that to me seem like they're going to be, legendary squads. They all look very normal. Man City looks very normal. Liverpool looks very normal. Madrid looks very normal. I don't
Well,
know, man.
I will say yes, in a sense that not all of the players on these teams are amazing, in my opinion. They have some stars, but I think it's the way that Man City and Liverpool play against most teams. I think they can dominate them. Then I think that those two teams have been the best by far in the Champions League. And then Real Madrid has been kind of the surprise, where I don't think they play very, very well all the time, but they have been pulling their way through the competition. But yes, of course, Man City played pretty poor yesterday. Just towards the end of the game, they just let up. But I still think that throughout the competition, they dominated a lot of teams. If you look at like a lot of good teams, like we're if you want to say that the Portuguese league is good and use that argument again, then they beat Sporting like what 5-1, 5-0. I
Well,
forget the
though,
exact
yeah,
score, but
yeah, EPL is definitely above the Portuguese league. Yeah.
I mean, I think that they've dominated most of the teams they play, and then yeah, yesterday was like kind of surprising in my opinion.
I mean, they have the best possession. They have the best possession. They have Guardiola. You know, that's what he does.
The way
But
that they attack the box too, I think, is really good.
but let's be completely honest. Like in these last 20, 30 years or whatever, like there's only two teams that, well, maybe three, maybe four teams that stand out, in my opinion. So you got Milan, of course. Saki's Milan and Ancelotti's Milan, both legendary squads. Uh, and even after Saki with Capello.
Wait,
So
Roy, how many years back are we going for this?
30 years.
40
So
years, I would say. But,
30, 40 years, yeah. So then you have the Lippi, Juventus's Lippi, that made 4 Champions League finals in a row. Then you had Real Madrid of recent, the Ronaldo Real Madrid, the Zidane's Real Madrid, and then you have Barcelona. But all the other teams that won in between were one-offs or nothing special. I don't see anything special. With the Milans, that was special. That Lippi's Juve, that was special. Zidane's Real Madrid, that was special. Not that special, to be honest. But and Guardiola's Barcelona may be the most special. I don't see this with anybody right now.
I will say, if Liverpool win the Champions League this year, then I think Liverpool joins those teams. I think Liverpool. I mean, it depends how many like trophies do they have to get in order to be ranked on. Are you ranking them by the amount of trophies they've won, or just by like how good they are, like subjectively in your opinion?
Subjective as far as just of appealing to the eye.
Okay.
And also trophies, yeah.
Well, it's also like football has changed pretty significantly, and now there's a lot. It's a lot more about athleticism, in my opinion. And the way that Liverpool play now, like, and even Man City, the amount of running they do and the quick possession, I think, is kind of the new style, and that's like how you win right now. So it's different.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's an opinion, of course. It's my opinion. It's not based on nothing tangible but opinions.
Pellegrini almost just scored on a free kick from the left side of the box.
That's right. I gotta say, Leicester does not look like a very strong team. So if Roma loses this game, Roma is a bunch of clowns. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way.
Smalling with a header over on the corner kick.
Bilal, what do you think about, and also Nathan, what do you think about that conversation, whether or not any of the teams this year look like they're really strong teams, like the teams we've maybe seen in the past?
I think Liverpool, if they win the quadruple this year, they're up there. I think their new striker, that Luis Diaz, is it? The new striker that they've got, he's just taking them to another level.
If they win the quadruple, so what are they fighting for right now? I mean, Premier League, Champions League, and what else?
The FA Cup, and they've already won the Charity Shield, so the FA Cup is their equivalent to Coppa Italia.
Wait, is the Carabao Cup over as well?
Yeah, didn't they win it? They beat on penalties. They beat City or Chelsea on penalties.
Oh yes, I think it was Chelsea. I'm pretty sure. Well, no,
yeah, they beat on penalties.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
they could do the quadruple this season, which is all 4 major cups. And I think if they do that, then there's no argument. They're up there with the best. I think the bigger battle for the final is who wins the Ballon d'Or. Is it going to be Mane or Benzema?
Wait, Mane or Salah?
No.
I would say right now Benzema definitely is winning that race.
Benzema, I think,
right
he's got
now.
like 40 goals. He's got like 40 goals this season.
Wow.
And
Damn.
he...
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, overall he's got 40. He's got 15 alone in the Champions League.
That is insane.
He can do the double with Real Madrid if he wins the Champions League, but if Mane...
Goal! Roma, 10 minutes in with the 1-0 in front of the Olimpico.
Corner kick.
Abraham, the Englishman, scores against the English team.
He heads it in over Kasper Schmeichel. It was a great header, but he was pretty much unmarked in the middle of the area.
All right. Good start. Good start for Roma. Sorry, Bilal, you were saying.
No, I was just saying, Mane, if Liverpool win the Champions League, then I think Mane will win the Ballon d'Or.
Really?
Wait, Roy. Well, I just want to say, look at the athleticism. Abraham, he actually was marked, but he jumped over the Leicester defender completely and just hung in the air and headed it over everyone. I mean, that was an amazing show of athleticism from him. He's a great striker, I think.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly. His numbers this season are very good. For a first time in the new team, Serie A, his numbers are very good. So yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with you. Benzema has 15 goals in the Champions League and 2 assists. That is insane stuff. 11 guys. This motherfucker played 11 games and has a 17-goal contribution in the Champions League. So those are crazy numbers. What about in La Liga? La Liga, he has 30 games, 26 goals, and an 11 assists. Mamma mia, ragazzi. Yo, this guy has like a 50-goal contribution this season between Champions League and Serie A.
The last person to get that...
You're dropping in and out.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say the last person to get that many goals in the Champions League was Ronaldo at this stage for Real Madrid. So he's up there.
Wow. And Mane, you think has been the best player for Liverpool this season?
Yeah, if you've watched him throughout the EPL,
I haven't. So I wouldn't know.
he's better than Salah this season.
Really?
In terms of creating goals and scoring as well.
So he's got 5 goals in the Champions League, no assists. What about in the Premier League? Premier League, 31 games, 14 goals, and 2 assists. I mean, his numbers are nowhere close, Benzema's numbers, objectively speaking. But
Wait, Roy, can you check Salah's numbers, please?
I doubt. If you don't give the Ballon d'Or to Benzema this year, I don't know, man. I think that would be weird. Premier League, Salah has 32 games, 22 goals, 13 assists. So that is, 35? 35 goal contribution in the Premier League.
I think he's also has significant Champions League goals, too.
And in the Champions League, he has 8 goals and 2 assists. So he has a 45-goal contribution. Damn, those are crazy numbers. Holy shit.
Milan, I just want Milan to get someone who can score a lot of goals. Like, I mean, we've been doing well as a team, but sometimes it feels like we need someone. Ibra's old, obviously. We need someone that can, take on someone one-on-one and shoot the ball well and get a goal.
How much is 17 plus 37? Come on, who are the math geniuses out there?
17 plus 37.
Yeah.
54.
54. So there you go. 54 goal contribution. That's just for two. Then obviously you have Copa del Rey also. Nah, nothing there. A lot of people thought Abraham would be a bust. Yeah, I thought he would be a bust. Guys, is Nathan, are you alive? His mic is on.
Roma look very good right now.
Yeah, we're playing like tiki-taka football.
It's once again an open game because of the Premier League. So, Premier League play style.
Yeah, Leicester does not. Leicester really looks like. I mean, Leicester is like. I would compare them to maybe Verona.
That's a bit harsh, but.
Are you chopping cocaine on the board? What are you doing, bro?
Oh, sorry. That's me. I'll stop. I'm actually fixing the shelf, but it's alright. I'll put it on mute.
Okay, no, it's all good. It's all good.
It's not cocaine.
I don't know why I said that.
Bro, what is that supposed to mean? What do you like, cocaine or something?
No. But it sounded like he was chopping cocaine. I saw that in the movie Blow. But anyway, who would you compare Leicester to?
Well, let me look at the table. Well, first, let me see where they are in each table. So.
Messi,
Oh, another chance for Pellegrini.
Guys, it looks like Roma is going to, if they continue with this kind of dominance, they got to score at least 2 more goals, maybe even 3 more goals, so they can just finish it early. But one thing that Roma must not do is have all this beginning energy, dominance in the beginning, and then allow Leicester to get back into the game.
Wow.
Because that is going to happen.
If you look at the, I just realized how close the Premier League mid-table is. All the teams are close to each other. Newcastle was in relegation at the beginning of the season, and now they've moved all the way up to 10th place.
Oh, nice.
And then Leicester is actually in 11th, but they're very poor this season, but they're not really close. I mean, they're very close to all the teams around them, so they're pretty much like any other mid-table team right now. So I think, Verona would be a fair comparison. But does that mean that Verona would beat them if they played each other? I don't know about that. Maybe.
Well, I mean, who does, player-wise, does Leicester have...
I mean,
who do they have?
Last year, they were much better. Vardy, he's older. James Madison is pretty good.
How's it going, guys?
Hi, Nathan.
What up, Nathan?
But they have some good players, but they don't have any real stars. But Verona doesn't have much either, in my opinion.
So would you say maybe Sassuolo?
Yeah, that would be fair.
Yeah,
Then
they're like
if
the
you
Sassuolo.
if you said that to an English fan, they would think you're crazy. But the way that they're playing right now, I would think Sassuolo could maybe even beat them. If I'm being honest with you. And listen, I'm the one who I'm trying to be as fair as possible because I'm like you. I was the one who was defending Serie A, but I think that Serie A is not as bad as people say. But of course, it's not as good as the Premier League. So.
I do have a feeling that Serie A is gonna maybe dominate this competition because right now Serie A in this position in the table compared to the other leagues, is pretty strong. It's really the top 4 that, and even the top 5, I would say that we lack.
Yeah.
But if any of the 7 sisters get into the Conference League, then Italian teams are going to have a good chance of winning this competition. Now, is this competition? Let's see. Wow.
Oh, great ball from Pellegrini.
So the Coppa Italia is the Mickey Mouse Cup. Super Coppa is the Miss Piggy Cup. Like, is this competition a Walt Disney Cup as well?
Yeah, basically. Although I don't think the Coppa Italia is that useless. But...
No, I'm not saying it's useless. It's just a Walt Disney competition. That's it. Which Walt Disney character would you associate to this competition?
Goofy.
This is the Goofy Cup.
Sure. I don't know what your obsession is with naming cups, but
That's fine.
Salamaker's. We could do some Milan news maybe if you want, but.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What's happening in the Milan world?
So today, I think the biggest news that I read was that there's potentially another investment group that's interested in buying Milan.
Yeah, I saw that. Red something?
Redbird Capital Partners. So apparently, they actually have a 10% stake in Fenway Sports Group, which is Liverpool's company that owns them.
Yeah, Red Sox.
So yeah, they're interested. I don't know much about them because the news just came, but I think the reason why is that the exclusivity period between InvestCorp and Elliott is now expired, so other teams can now start to negotiate.
Yeah.
I really hope that someone buys us, to be honest.
I think that the clause, this is my opinion, the clause that Elliott put on the contract has slowed things down. Meaning this clause that, the anti-Glazer clause, that you cannot, you have to put, what is it? You have to put your own investments. You can't transfer your debts onto the club, right? That's what the Glazers did. They just transferred the debts to the club. So I think that slowed things down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
I haven't exactly. I haven't heard, but I think that the Glazers haven't really been good owners, so there's a lot of mistakes that they've made. But I mean, at the same time, though, I think Milan, their debt right now is too substantial. I think it's very realistic that we get bought out, and I just don't know who. I don't know what's holding. It's hard to tell exactly what's delaying the InvestCorp takeover, but I'm pretty sure that I read somewhere a couple days ago that they're willing to pay $800 million at first, and then they want $400 million in loans to help pay off the total price of the club. So that could be slowing it down. But yeah, it's complicated. I don't know exactly. I've never, to be honest with you, I'm not informed on how these transactions, these billion-dollar transactions work. So it's complicated.
Yeah. Redbird Capital Partners not worth anywhere as much as InvestCorp.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of other news about players too. In the midfield department, there's a lot recently about Renato Sanchez and Milinkovic-Savic in the past couple days.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Milinkovic-Savic.
But he's still valued very highly at Lazio, so he'd be an expensive player.
Take Size says Redbird would be a disaster for Milan.
Yeah, I don't know much about them, so maybe he's right.
I would think so too.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I also think that it wouldn't be a good idea. I don't know. I just don't think we need to downgrade an owner if they can't even come in and spend something. Like InvestCorp looks like they're actually going to, be willing to spend, quite a bit compared to normal. And I really don't get the feeling for this other group.
kind of came out of the blue, kind of thing.
When I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the InvestCorp news, I didn't think it was. I thought it was too good to be true because this is literally what we were asking for. Like at least what I was asking for was like for some rich owner or some group to come, maybe from the Middle East, and invest in a bunch of like new players, get some star players. But the thing is, it still hasn't happened yet, so I'm a little concerned. I hope it does.
Maybe. Do you? Well, when does the season end? Does it end in mid-May? Right?
21st, isn't it? I think it's May 21st is the last day.
It's at the end of May, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm almost positive because, like, I'm pretty sure it's May 21st.
I wonder if they want to wait till the end of the season. I don't know.
Did you guys see Salernitana today?
Yeah, they won.
They're actually going to not get relegated, probably.
Which is really good because you know what that means.
Yes.
What does it mean? Come on, let me see how prepared.
Cagliari goes down, potentially.
And what else?
Well, in what sense would it be? Like,
Come on, show me how prepared you are, Antonio. Let's go.
What, for Milan?
Yeah, sure, for me.
You think it's good for Milan?
Absolutely.
Is it some sort of mercato?
Absolutely, it's good for Milan. All right. Do you want me to say why?
Is it a mercato reason?
No, it's not a mercato reason. No, it's a league reason.
Oh, well, because you don't think that they're a good team, and
Absolutely not. The reason why it's very good news is because one, Cagliari is going to be fighting for relegation, so we're going to give Inter
Yes.
a fight. But now that Salernitana won this game, they're going to be knocking the doors of Sampdoria. Sampdoria has to be very careful because Sampdoria has one game less. So Salernitana could surpass Sampdoria. Sampdoria is the last team Inter has to play with. So Sampdoria's last game against Inter is not going to be a walk in the park for Inter because Salernitana is right there pushing them. So this is
yeah,
gonna be
I mean,
very interesting.
I knew that Cagliari was. I understood Cagliari, but yeah, Sampdoria, they actually have even games played right now. But they haven't played. So
With
I think
Salernitana, no,
yes.
I don't think so. I think they have one more.
But I think Salernitana, they played today for this week, so I believe that Sampdoria is a little bit ahead of them on their schedule.
Right. I'll show you right now. Let's look at,
Basically, Inter is not going to have a walk in the park.
Yeah. The last game is in Milan Sassuolo. The last Milan game is May 22nd.
Oh, 22nd.
Yeah, but no game from now on is going to be easy.
I think the Empoli game for Inter is going to be easy.
Yeah, especially because Pinamonti's an Inter player.
I mean, what is Empoli playing for? They're not playing for anything now. I don't know. Don't you think so? Or you think Empoli is going to give him a fight, Bilal?
Empoli is currently 14th place, and they're not too far away from. Yeah, I mean they have like an 8-point lead off of Salernitana, which is technically
okay. So
safe.
Salernitana has recovered all the points. Wow. Okay, all the games.
Well, yes, but I think that
They're one game behind.
they're one game behind because Sampdoria has to play this week. So
Right. So all the teams are going to be one game more than 29. So Sampdoria 33, 29.
yeah, Inter's gonna win the game tomorrow.
So Cagliari, yeah. So Sampdoria and Cagliari are going to give him a fight for sure.
Inter has the Coppa Italia final on Wednesday, and then Cagliari afterwards.
Inter's playing tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh no shit! Against Empoli.
Yes.
Wow,
I thought they play. Oh wait, today is Thursday. Fuck yeah. My days are all fucked up.
So is Empoli safe? Are they safe?
I don't know. I think they are. I
Well,
would assume.
if Empoli loses all 3 games, and let's say Cagliari wins all 3 of their games, Empoli, I don't know, it's going to go down to goal difference.
Remember that Milan can still tie one of these 3 games. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Milan ties, if like we win against Verona and maybe tie Atalanta or beat Atalanta and then tie
No way.
Sassuolo.
We shouldn't. We shouldn't. Sassuolo tying is one thing, but Atalanta's playing so bad. It'd be a huge disappointment to draw against
Actually,
Atalanta.
does Atalanta have any motivation anymore? Aren't they just stuck in the
None.
mid-table?
And you know what, Roy? I don't know if you saw when I had tagged you guys earlier about Atalanta potentially getting rid of Gasperini, which
Yeah,
I couldn't believe that honestly,
it's
but
crazy.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's insane.
I think that'd be ridiculously stupid. They've been in the Champions League for what, 4 years, something like that, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
One bad
Atalanta.
year shouldn't kill a coach like
Yeah,
that. That'd be
absolutely.
stupid.
So
Atalanta is
six.
still in the race for Europa League and Conference League.
So what's actually surprising is, so all right. So fifth place is currently Roma and Lazio are tied on points. So they're battling out for Europa League group stage. Then sixth place is Lazio, and Fiorentina's close, and they're battling out. So they're all kind of shuffling for the Conference League qualifiers, which
And the Europa League. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Wait, and what else did you say?
yeah, they're kind of like fighting for the Europa League and Conference League. Obviously, the best objective for any of these teams is Europa League.
Yes. Atalanta is actually there as well. So never mind. Atalanta does have something to play for. But
Yeah.
if Roma wins, I mean, it becomes less and less likely. So
Right, correct. I think it's a game against Verona. In that case, Milan can only finish first or second. Napoli is out of the race for first or second, or out of the race for the Scudetto.
right, that'd be good.
So it'll be a two, a
Well, at
two.
least no matter what happens, we don't go. Probably won't be like in a lower position than we were last year. But at the same time, we should be. We should totally win this league. So
I think we can. I think we can do it, man. I
we
really.
can't let Inter and Çalhanoğlu especially win.
Yeah. No.
Çalhanoğlu said that the biggest pain he had this whole season was the defeat against Milan.
Yeah, well, he's an asshole.
What's happening in the Roma game right now?
It's 1-0 Roma, and Roma's playing really well. Abraham's fast break, the corner kick deflected for Roma.
That's good.
They're
Hopefully,
playing well. Abraham nutmegged someone and started a counterattack.
does anybody know what's going on in the other games? Matter of fact, I'm not doing anything. I can look.
Whatever games.
I was just talking about the other soccer games today.
Are there any other soccer games right now?
Yeah, there's another
Yeah.
conference.
So right
league game.
right now, Frankfurt is beating West Ham. West Ham has a red card, so looks like Frankfurt's going to the finals. Holy
Abraham
crap!
just headed
I
it wide.
expect this. Rangers is beating Red Bull. Beating Leipzig 2-0.
Wow.
Oh, Europa
Actually,
League.
this is not surprising. Rangers is actually a very very good team.
You're talking about
Yes,
Europa League?
but Leipzig is a good team as
Yeah.
well.
No, you don't understand. Rangers has been a beast of a team. Can I get a mini pretzel dog? And that'll be it, please.
Sure.
No, Rangers has been like for like the last 2 years or 2 or 3 years, they've been machines.
Nathan, are you
And
outside
Leipzig,
right now?
no, I'm inside.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to be outside.
Nathan, your favorite player, Hogwood, might go to the final.
Hey man, he's about to have more trophies.
Yeah, but he doesn't play much.
Nah, yeah, he doesn't play much. But this is his first time in a new league in 2 years, or two new leagues in 2 years, and a whole new language as well. So
So did Milan go for Junior Traore. He's good.
Who's that? Who's that?
Sassuolo player
Oh.
from Ivory Coast.
Um,
He's the
He's
brother
good.
of Amad
Yeah.
Diallo, I believe.
he is good. I think we're gonna get Berardi. Berardi. I think he's. I think it's a done. I don't want to say it's a done deal. It's just the deal that adds up the most. Because it's not. Go ahead.
You're right. You're right. I mean, I wish if there was an Italian player to get, it should be Zaniolo.
He's being linked.
I like
I'd get
Berardi.
both.
Now, the reason why Berardi is because his salary is not crazy. The wages, the what you call it, the price of a player is not crazy. So they've been after him for a while. I don't know. It just adds up. I think InvestCorp will get Berardi, and it really does look like that.
Did you
that
guys
we
see
can-
rumors about Osimhen?
What's that?
There was some rumors about InvestCorp giving AC Milan the gift of getting him Osimhen.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Well,
I'll be good.
that would be 100 million, which is
Yeah,
overpriced, 100% in my opinion.
I really like him, but I think it's impossible. We're not going to get him.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
guys.
Napoli's not going to just give. Napoli's going to charge us extremely high fees.
But what do y'all think about this? If InvestCorp was truly serious about Osimhen, they obviously know this price tag wouldn't be cheap. Don't you guys think that means the rumors of us spending around 300 million are a lot more true than that of just 100 or even 150?
Wait, say that one more time.
So how we've seen all the rumors, either 300 million or
Yes.
100 million. Most of us have been speculating around 150 million. But if these guys are truly serious about Osimhen, they should obviously know it's going to be around 100 million.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
wouldn't that mean that they actually are prepared to spend around 300?
Yes, but that would be the 300. If this is all if what the reports are saying are true at all, because that's what we're hearing. Yeah, then technically we could because 100 million for Osimhen and then still have 200 million left to round out the team in other ways. It wouldn't make sense, but I don't know. It's just hard to imagine Milan spending that much money, so I don't know if it's actually true.
I agree. I don't believe it either, but.
This is
Going
not
up
many
the
teams ever
extreme.
spend that much money in one window. I mean, PSG, they were just paying for salaries. Last summer they got a lot of free transfers, but they still bought Hakimi. But I don't even know if PSG could spend that much for player transfer fees. Although then again, is the 300 million including salary pay? Or is it just for transfer fees?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think it went that deep into what it includes. I think it was just a number that came out.
Yeah. Also, I want to make a statement and see if you guys agree or disagree. I think Tammy Abraham is better than Osimhen.
Woo! You want to go there?
I want to say that.
What?
What grounds are you saying this?
What did he say?
Tammy Abraham is better than Osimhen.
Roy, I think he's been taking some of your cocaine.
Well, I will say this. Osimhen also has had a lot of injury history, and Abraham has played many more games. And so I think also part of me thinks that it's because I would rather have Abraham just because I feel like he'd be more of a reliable player to have in the long term. At least that's just what I think. And I think that Osimhen is faster, and he's a better finisher than him. But Abraham, I think, has better technical skill. And he's
can see
better in
that.
the air.
I can actually see that. I think I've seen Abraham, in terms of close quarter dribbling, do better than Osimhen on a number of occasions this year. So I can go with that. I can go with that.
For me, Osimhen is honestly they're very similar in their style of play. They both do the sacrifice that you want from the humble kind of sacrifice that you want from your center forwards. Osimhen seems to have something more, in my opinion, than Abraham. But they're all both good. You know, they both have excellent
I
numbers.
think I think Tommy Abraham may have the better potential to be a better player, but right now Osimhen's a better player.
Yeah, I think so too right now, but not by like huge margins, right?
Well, you mean like recently how they've played? I think Abraham's been playing a bit better, in my opinion, for his contributions.
Mm,
I think he's.
I don't know. I think Osimhen has had more. I don't know. Go ahead, Bilal.
I was just going to say, Tammy Abraham's had the bigger impact on his team. I would argue that, but in terms of quality and performances all round, Osimhen, yeah. Just look at where the two sides are in the table. That probably says it all.
But Napoli has been more of a unit far longer than this Roma team. To be honest, this Roma, as a matter of fact, the last 2 years, Roma has actually started very well. And I don't know, they just can't keep that type of momentum going. They are playing a lot better. Maybe next year they'll be in the top 4.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Honestly, like if we really want to be honest, like the difference is not that much, right? At least that's what I think. The difference is not that much.
No, they're not too far apart. I'd say that they're quite similar, but yeah, there's an argument for both, I guess.
I guess I would just go for Osimhen rather than Abraham.
Anyway, I was going to ask if Milan win the league this year, is everyone going to go down to Milan? Is anyone else planning on travelling?
Well, not me.
I think
Depends when.
Well, you know,
I'll go if Roy goes.
Guys,
Yeah.
I fucking live in California, bro. Like Milan is not like a bus away.
well, before
You'll be
Brexit,
okay, Roy.
Huh?
I said you'll be okay.
Are you gonna go, Bilal? You should go. You're right there, right?
well, before
Why not?
Brexit, the tickets were like £80. Now,
Yeah,
oh,
but
my
it's
God.
1 hour away. Like it's what is
now
it?
it's going to be about £200-300, but it's then trying to stay somewhere in Milan. I might go just for the ice cream and shopping.
No, you should definitely go. It'd be a great experience. Anybody that lives close, I think, should go. I mean, if you want to go,
If you just live in Europe, you should
I don't
go.
care. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Well, Liat should go as well because he's in London, isn't he?
Yeah, Leart. Yeah, I think he's going to get. He said he's going to get membership, whatever's, from the stadium. So he's going to be there often, I think. Guys, Leicester is pushing now. Leicester is pushing. Leicester is pushing. Quick thing. Anyone heard that Salamakers wants to leave this summer?
Really?
Did you guys see this? Any reports about this? I haven't.
No, but that's good news.
That's fake news. It can't be true. He loves the badge too much.
I mean, I think he understands he's going to be getting a lot less game time since we are bringing in a new winger.
I mean, to be honest, if Berardi comes in, it'll be difficult to see Salamakers.
He can be, but I still think Salamanca is a good closer. So he can still get like, depending on how the game is, he can still get like a good 30 minutes in each game.
Yeah, I honestly, if either Messias, if we do get a right winger, I don't know if one of Messias and Salamanca are going to stay in the club. I don't know. It'd be a shame to. I'd be sad to see them both leave. Any of those to leave because I think they've done both such a great job this year.
I,
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I think Messias and Florenzi will leave, but not Salamakers. Because I think Salamakers can play a number of positions. I think he'll stay and don't mind be a bench player. If he does leave, one player that I would like is Jesse Lingard from United.
I don't think Florenzi's leaving because they've been saying that they want to keep him, and it's been reported a lot. I think they really like Florenzi, and with InvestCorp, Florenzi is going to be easy to keep. Like it's not going to be a problem. It costs not. There were just like some details about his wages, but I don't think they're going to get rid of Florenzi. I think they're going to keep Florenzi. Actually, I think they're going to keep Florenzi over both Salamakers and Messias if a right winger comes. Actually, okay, this is what I think is going to happen, and this is what my prediction. They're going to sacrifice Messias.
Yeah, I agree. Um, yeah. It's a shame to see it doesn't try it as a cam at all this year. See if he can be a better backup than Diaz. But it is what it is. Like,
I want to keep Florenzi as well. I think he's a really good player and he's a good backup to Calabria. But he can also play on that right wing as well. So, yeah, I'd keep him, but I don't know if we're going to.
Samu is definitely leaving. Of course he is. Unfortunately, because unfortunately, you know, Bakayoko, Samu, Kasi are definitely out for sure this summer. Salman G says, I was in Milano this weekend for the Fiorentina match. Insane atmosphere, packed stadium. One thing is for sure, if I was closer to the San Siro, any of those European countries close, even in Italy or whatever, I'd definitely go to the San Siro every single Sunday that they play there, and
yeah,
Wednesdays.
I think I would too.
Yeah, right?
So, what if you were in England? Would you go to San Siro quite often?
If it's not too much of a, if it traveling is not too much of a hassle and the accommodations, yeah, I think, yeah, because I don't think it's that expensive, right? I don't think it's expensive. It's like what?
It is expensive now because of the changes, but
Halftime, guys.
When you say expensive, what is expensive?
so to give you an example, a ticket to Milan was like £80 from England, from let's say Manchester or London to Milan would be like £80. Now
And
it's
how
like £300, but then it's all the additional stuff of going in and out of Europe because England is now out of the EU. So there's all types of like kind of restrictions and permits that you need and visas, etc. So it's not straightforward anymore.
Well, that sounds like it'd be a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, whereas before,
sounds like you just need to not live in England.
say that again.
I said it sounds like you don't need to live in England.
Oh, tell me about it. There's so many people leaving. It's just gone completely shit. I don't know if you follow the news over here, but yeah, people are not happy.
Guys, we have a huge controversial message here. Calabria doesn't deserve to be captain. Wow.
That's bullshit.
That's
That's
incredible, man.
bullshit. And you know, it's been crazy. Even this year, I've heard a lot of people complaining about Calabria, but his numbers are still very good. We don't get scored on really from the right side of the field.
Yeah. His
We get scored on from the
defensively
left side, and
is pretty good.
yeah, and one on ones, he's still fantastic. Again, I don't think people really watch what side of the field we get scored on predominantly. And it's not normally because it's from Calabria's side.
Where
That's
do we get scored predominantly?
We're usually giving up chances either on the left or down or right down the middle. Just recently down the middle though.
Guys, I've been watching a bit of Leipzig versus Rangers, and Tunku is fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's really good.
I,
Actually,
I,
I think I have a little hunch here that Juventus is going to try to replace Dybala with Nkunku, because I'm looking at the scope, right? And if you lose a playmaker like Dybala, who are you going to replace him with? You know, you got to replace
That's a
him.
good point.
You're going to replace him with someone
yeah.
that is as good. And I think right now Nkunku is that player. So who
I think it'd
knows?
be really disappointing if we don't at least put in a real effort to get him. Like if you really look at all of the big European teams, there's only probably like 2 or 3 teams that could actually use him as a starter. City and Liverpool are out of the equation because they already have their players. Madrid could use him because their midfield is getting old.
Yeah.
Chelsea don't need him; they have Havertz. You know, Bayern Munich, they don't. Bayern Munich could use him, honestly.
Barcelona
Muller's
also does good.
Barcelona don't need him; they're way too packed.
Midfield.
Way too packed. Yeah. So
I mean,
really,
they're getting Kessie.
right. So really, it's just honestly, it's just Madrid, Milan, I guess Juventus, and from what I'm seeing in Real Madrid, I haven't seen any news about Nkunku to Madrid at all. So I think Milan should really, really use this chance to just jump on him early before other teams can kind of poke around and see what they can get.
Yeah, I mean, he was linked to the club um, a bunch of times. You know, just like soft links. You know, nothing too crazy. He's definitely on the radar of the club for sure. It's going
Like
to be
if we had
interesting
to,
because whoever gets that player is probably going to get, you know, maybe the best playmaker of the next few years.
yeah, 100%. If we had to break the bank on just one player, I would definitely break it for Nkunku.
I think so too. I think there's not many players that you would break the bank for. I think Goku does live in that category. His numbers are
This
really crazy, really crazy.
this Nkuku kid, where does he play?
Leipzig.
Leipzig.
All right, okay. I'll catch the highlights and see if.
Well, yeah. Let me just give you a bit of context. 1 second.
He's a PSG youth academy player.
Okay.
Bro, what's that statistics website that you were using?
SofaScore.
Sophus.
It is 1-0 at the Olimpico. Roma with a foot into the finals of the Conference League Cup. Ironically, the team that I think we shit on the most when it comes to Europe, only Italian team that is going ahead in a cup. Whether or not this is a
This is a major cup. I think this is probably the biggest problem with Italian football is if it's not the Champions League, then we don't take it seriously. And I
So,
think that's the wrong idea.
yeah. So, for Nkunku, I'm going to a breakdown of what I'm seeing. SofaScore is actually a great website. Actually, it's the first time I've used it. So, it looks like he gradually likes to play on the left wing sort of area, but he's like a central left sort of player. So he's like he can play cam, but his position is just generally like a forward, and he's right-footed. In his average rating in all Europa League games is like a match rating of like a 7.32, which is just pretty solid. And in the Europa League, he has 5 total games played, with 3 goals, and let me see his assists. I don't believe he has any assists in the Europa League, but then he also began playing in the Champions League. Wait, assists appear.
Yeah, if there's no assist, they don't run it.
Okay, awesome. Then let's go to the Champions League, where he played in the group stage. He had an average rating of 8, and in the Champions League, he's played in a variety of different positions. He can also play on the right wing. It looks like he played 6 games,
You can
got
play
7
left, right,
goals.
cam, and center forward.
Yeah, 6 games, 7 goals, and 1 assist. And then in the Bundesliga, he's played. Yeah, he moves a lot in his positions. 32 games, 18 goals, and 13 assists, which is so. In total, he has 14 out of the top 3 leagues or competitions he's been playing in. He's 14 assists and 18 plus 7 plus 3, so that'd be 28 goals, I believe.
He's close to 40. He's close
Yeah.
to 40.
And then let me look at like some the cup and other stuff. In the cup, he's played 5 games, 3 goals in the cup, and 2 assists. That's even more.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's just been fantastic.
He's getting close to 50 goal contribution in the season. Guys, we got Joel in the house. What's up, Joel?
What's up? How are you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, what's this hate I'm seeing about Calabria? I don't understand.
Yeah,
it.
right. What the fuck, guys? Are you crazy? Yo,
I mean, of course I'm biased as fuck, but but still.
No, that's what I was saying too. Like, bro, in Calabria, in terms of one-on-one defending, bro, he's second to none, man. Like, I don't understand.
Like I don't know. Like I don't know who should be captain.
People
Should
are
Tonali be captain just because he's the next Gattuso or whatever? That's not what makes a captain, you know.
No.
Guys, I have a question to ask. Like that could probably is going to take up a little bit of time to answer, just because I'm curious. But right now in the Serie A, who is the best striker? Like pure goal scorer.
Immobile.
And obviously we could base this on pure goals, but also I'm saying like talent wise, I'm like, what are your opinions for like, and also
Who would you take?
Yeah, exactly. Like if I guess you could think of it that way.
Osimhen.
Yeah, I think I'd take Osimhen. I think I'd take Osimhen as well.
I would say Osimhen as well.
Oh wow.
Or Vlahovic.
Yeah, I think he would fit our team really well.
Yeah. Vlahovic has kind of stuttered at Juventus so far. He has a few goals, of course, but it's almost a case of the Piontek situation with us.
I think if I could take one player, it would either be Vlahovic or Abraham, personally. And then Immobile is, if I'm trying to, okay, yes, he scores the most goals.
Immobile now I don't see him joining Milan.
I don't know. I don't want him. I'm just saying.
One of the reasons why I'm Osimhen is also because he's 23, so you have a lot of years there to work with. Immobile is what,
Right.
32, 33, I think.
Krunic.
But Immobile has been pretty much dominating the Serie A offensive stats for like 5 years now. So, you know,
But the team also plays for him too. It's kind of like whatever team Ronaldo's on, the team plays for him to get the goals.
yeah. Lazio. Yeah, Lazio plays offensive, and they do play for him. They do play for him. Yeah. Honestly, if you really think about it, like the talent pool is not that big in Italy when it comes to strikers.
Let's focus on young strikers, and I want to ask about Scamacca. What do you think about him?
I think
Maybe
40 million would be way too much for him.
Yeah, I think so too. He's
But
good, but 40 million means you are like you are in the running for the top goal scorer and accomplishing many more things than what he is at Sassuolo.
I agree. I think he's overpriced, and he's solid, but he's not going to go and take people on one and win you games.
Yeah, he needs. He's really good at scoring his half chances, but the ball has to get to him.
I think Giroud's better.
My thing about Scamacca is like I don't know. I gotta see. We gotta see because as Sassuolo, it doesn't say much. Honestly, his numbers are not like phenomenal, right? His numbers are
Right.
okay. They're okay. They're good for his age, but like for example, Vlahovic had crazy numbers at that even younger. I don't know. It's hard to see what's going to happen with Scamacca. It's hard to see. That's why it's hard for me to have an opinion about him. Beto, I don't like at all.
Yeah.
But
And he's okay, but I don't think we need him.
I'm gonna check him out too. But I don't think there are any really like great strikers in Italy, to be honest with you. Like center forwards. There's no great center forwards in Italy.
But I
Yeah,
think Italy needs to get away from the big center forwards. They need to go back to the 5'9", 5'10", 5'11" type strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want
like
some
the
fresh
Del
blood.
Pieros and Inzaghi's, and these were the guys who were getting like the big time goals and playing on the
Yeah.
big
That is
time
true.
teams. And
That is
and
true.
Luca Toni is an exception, but he doesn't have the numbers that those guys have. So
It is definitely true. Right now, there's this thing about getting the big, tall center forward. Um,
I want some fresh blood in Serie A. Someone new and exciting. Like when Shevchenko came to Serie A and blew up the league like
yeah.
that.
I mean, at that time, you had Shevchenko, you had Ronaldo coming in the league too.
Yeah, but
You're talking about Milan. You're talking about Milan,
yeah.
or in general.
I'm just talking about someone outside of Italy coming into the league and blowing it up. Like Sheva when he came, we knew he was a good Ukrainian striker, but when he came, he hit the ground running, and everyone was speaking about Shevchenko, despite there being so many established strikers in the league like Batistuta and Chiesa and Ronaldo, Zlatan, Trezeguet, but it was a Sheva show for like 3 years consistently.
We're gonna do the Beto video, and we're gonna see where we're not. We're gonna judge him then. As of now, I can't give you. I don't know. I'm not. I wasn't impressed. Overlook Zlatan. Well, Zlatan is on his way out. So new get Nunez, new Shevchenko, Jonathan David. I saw Jonathan David. Jonathan David actually looks pretty good. I gotta say, his goal scoring is really good.
why are we going back to Brazil or the Netherlands for strikers or midfielders?
Because our scouting system is largely in Europe and Italy. Yeah, sorry, France.
I don't know. I
Yeah, Moncada.
I think we need to get back to that Italo Dutch and Italo Brazil
I'm
combination.
happy. I'm happy if they do the Italo France combination too. But to be fair, even Brazil, have they been producing like exceptional talent? I mean, they always do.
I mean,
They always do,
they
no
are.
doubt.
It's just we don't know what to look for now. Barcelona, Shakhtar, Real Madrid, they don't have a problem finding these players, but that's because they understand what
They
to
probably
look
have the
for.
bet.
I
They
don't,
probably have the system there. I think Milan has. I don't know if he still works for Milan, but they had Cafu and Serginho. No, that's Serginho. Serginho does the scouting in Brazil, I believe. I
is
believe
he on
so.
holiday? Because what the fuck,
He's pulling a Neymar. He's just going there to party.
man? I'd rather have Kaká there instead, honestly, if it were to be possible.
Kaká has I think his dad or his family worked in real estate, and they had a huge real estate company.
Yeah,
I think so. I think that's what he's doing, or he's taking care of that. I think. We have a scouting even in my country, India, but nobody cares as no exception. But also the thing about players that are non-European players, you can only have, I think, a certain limited number. So it'd have to be. How do they do it when? How the fuck? I mean, we had Dida, we had Kaká, we had Cafu. Who do we have? We had a bunch of Brazilian players. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Roque Jr.,
And anyway, lads, I'm gonna
Pato.
go. I'm gonna eat. I'll probably join later on.
All right, Bila. Peace out,
Bye.
bro.
all right, bro.
Kaká doesn't stay in Brazil anymore. Um, well, Roma still 1-0. The half has started. Corner kick. Wow. Now, if Roma goes to the final against Frankfurt, I don't have much confidence in Roma.
Um, I don't think they're in the same competition,
What do you mean?
unless I'm mistaken.
So who's the other team in the conference?
It's Feyenoord and Marseille. I
Yeah,
think.
I know Marseille are
Feyenoord
in
and
the
Marseille?
conference league. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, honestly,
Feyenoord and
Roma could
Marseille.
win.
Yeah,
It
they
just
can.
depends.
Hey, Feyenoord's a good team.
Yeah, if
Actually,
Feyenoord is
not a
in the
bad team.
final, it's going to be all possession Feyenoord, and Roma's going to do Catenaccio. I hope not.
I don't know. I think
I've
Mourinho's actually changing the way he plays, which is it's actually a good thing. I think he said something about having to reinvent himself and how he's coaching now. 'Cause I thought Roma was going to be like you were saying more defensive. I didn't expect him to start
he
playing
he still
more
is
attacking
pretty
now.
defensive, I would argue.
Yeah, but this is not how he normally plays, though. He's
Like,
actually allowing his team to be more creative.
yeah, he definitely is smart enough to understand that today that defensive football. I mean, I guess I don't know. Is this what I'm about to say even real? Because Villarreal got to the semifinals with defensive football. You can argue Madrid got to the finals with defensive football.
Hell no.
But they played on the
They said,
counterattack. Like they at least tried to attack. They didn't do like Juve style, just sitting
but
back.
I think
But
Madrid was
don't you think
smart.
that? But don't you think that? I mean, that is defensive football. You counterattack. You wait for your team. You absorb the pressure, get the ball, and you counterattack.
I mean,
I'm saying that maybe. Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
it's like kind of like Sassuolo, I guess. They sit back, but they also go forward when they get the chance.
Yeah, when they go forward with
Yeah,
purpose, right?
That's the same with Villarreal too.
Yeah, Juventus does not go forward with purpose. They look
they just
flat.
score a goal and sit back.
Dude, they're murdering fucking Allegri in Italy. The pundits, the commentators. They're murdering him. I would like Alfredo Morales at Milan, 25 years old, scored tons of goals for Rangers. He's 5 and really good. However, I'm not sure Pioli likes that type of striker. Pioli likes the big, tall striker.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because we play so predictable with a striker like that.
Who are there any players that are of that height that are similar to Ibrahimovic that can?
No,
I don't think
literally
there are.
no.
We should get Darwin Nunes.
Darwin Nunes, I think, can become one of the top strikers. He's really young, 22, and
I
you
would
know,
definitely take Nunes.
I did a video on him actually yesterday, and I realized that it was a video of all the goals. By the way, go watch that video. At least like the fucking video. I realized that Darwin Nunes is very Inzaghi-esque. That he definitely needs someone to, create the goals
Well,
for him.
He needs a lot of service.
Yeah.
He's like in the right place at the right time, kind of player.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. At least for the goals he scored this season. Maybe, it doesn't show everything, but as far as the goals, he definitely needs like someone that is going to be generous with the ball. But he can be a very interesting player for the future. He can be a very interesting player. I think Milan was I don't know if it's true, but Milan was heavily linked to him, and as in like it's a player that they really want to get, but they think that the competition for him is going to be too high. But I agree with you, Nathan. I'm not seeing anybody like Zlatan, like a big tall player that can literally play as a playmaker in that area with that kind of
yeah,
technique.
there literally are no other Zlatans.
Yeah. That would be ideal, I think,
I
for
mean, like
For Pioli.
Holland has like his
Zlatan
height,
actually
but
was
he's not. He doesn't have like the playmaking ability.
Holler is Holler literally is another Giroud.
Guys, I saw Haller, man. I mean, I think I have better technique than Haller. I swear. But
I'm
but
telling
of course he's like a superhuman, right? He's tall. He looks like a basketball player. He's got that kind of height, and he also has got that kind of weight. It doesn't look like he's super fast, but
I
he
still
can.
think we should go for Brobe too.
Who?
Brobe.
Who was Brobeck?
He's
Brian
he's also
Broby.
yeah. He's also on. He's on. He was on Ajax. They sold him to Leipzig. Then Leipzig loaned him back because their coach they had was garbage, and now he's back scoring goals for Ajax. He's fast. He's strong. He can jump. He can actually play make with the ball at his feet.
Dude, there's a beautiful moment happening in the Olimpico. There was an ovation for Ranieri. I don't know why it happened right now. What the symbolism was behind it, but the whole stadium and the Leicester fans were applauding him, and he got up. He was very emotional. Interesting, very interesting. Yeah, I don't know this Brobeck guy. I don't know who he is.
Nah, he's good with the ball at his feet. He can dribble. He's physically strong. He's really fast, and he scores headers.
Okay.
We were really close to getting him before he was one of the forwards we were deciding, along with Mandzukic.
Yeah. So he's not like Ibra, right? He's not that kind of player.
No. He's
Who comes
closer in
close?
size.
Who comes
He's
close to Ibra?
closer. No one.
I don't
I
see
mean,
anybody, bro. I
I'd
honestly
say
don't.
No.
Holland, but he doesn't have the playmaking ability. He just has the height and the strength.
Yeah.
I mean, Zlatan is literally the perfect center forward that you could want for Pioli. He's the size that Pioli wants, big, strong. His honestly, I've not seen any player in the world that can play the layoff game as well as Ibra. I'm not even talking about the smaller players. The layoff game there, and that technically is fucking so difficult because you have these balls coming from you 80 yards away, fucking 50 yards in there, dropping at you super high speeds, and you just control them with a chest touch, put it perfectly in the path of the winger. Like that kind of shit, and he does it consistently. I mean, nobody can fucking do it like he does it. I haven't seen. Maybe there are players in other leagues I haven't seen, but
I watch plenty of leagues, and I'm telling you, I haven't seen anyone that can do what Zlatan has done.
Yeah, there's only one Zlatan.
that's right. He likes to remind everybody that there's only one Zlatan. Vlahovic is Zlatan carbon copy? Nah, no way.
Nah, hell no.
Vlahovic, man, what the hell? Not a chance. What are you guys expecting from the Verona game? Did you guys hear about this? Fatal Verona, this history with Verona?
Yeah, I heard about it.
What do you
I'm
guys
pretty
think about that?
nervous, man. It's not because of that. Just every game from now on is going to be pretty nervy.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous too because Verona always seems to give us upsets throughout the year.
So the history of this is that in the 1970s, AC Milan was about to win the Scudetto. They're in the last stages of the Scudetto race, and they were first, etc. And then they played Verona at the Bentegodi, which is a very tough stadium, and they lost the Scudetto there. And then in the 90s with Sacchi, same thing. I think it was the one that Napoli won, the Scudetto Napoli won. Milan was first, last games of the season. They go to Verona, and they can't beat Verona. Verona wins that game also at the Bentegodi. So this kind of lore, folklore, history, whatever, they talk about La Fatale Verona. I don't think it's going to happen this time. Not this time. I think this time it's going to be very different. This time, this Milan is ain't screwing around. I don't think this Milan is fucking around. I
Yeah,
think
they're
this
they're
time,
concentrated and they got Zlatan and Maldini, telling them what to do before every game. So
yeah,
I think we should.
yeah,
I think we can win, like for sure. It just depends on
absolutely,
if the team has the right mentality.
yeah. And we are definitely going to create chances. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about the team that's going to create chances. Of course, we got to take them. If they miss every single chance, then it's you can't. It's because they missed every single chance. But we're not playing against a team that is going to dominate the game. That's not going to happen. Milan is going to most likely dominate the game. Milan is going to be the most dangerous team. Verona is going to have their chances, for sure. Hopefully, the defense, the goalkeeper, do what they have been doing. But Milan will create more chances, will create more shots. They will even create clear-cut chances for goals. They're going to do that. The question is, are they going to bottle it up when they're in front of goal, like they have been doing for a long period now? Or are they going to put it in? If they fucking put these balls in that they're going to get in front of the goal, then it's a sure win. Like, we can win even 3-4-0. But if they fucking start missing one goal, open goal, and then the confidence starts to go low, and then they do another one, and then we have to wait till the 90th minute for the 7th shot on goal finally to go in. Man, we're going to suffer. But I'll tell you something. Suffering. Milan, this team knows how to suffer, and that is amazing because that is so important. And the fact that Milan knows how to suffer and take it till the end, that is championship material. But the next step is score your goals. So that's the thing when it comes to Verona. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win if we take our chances. I know it's easy to say that, but I think we're going to dominate. We're going to We're going to be the better team. We're going to have 20,000 people there at the San Siro. 20,000 Milanisti at the San Siro. Some crazy number like that, like a Lazio. This time the Bentegod is not going to intimidate Milan. Verona is a tough team. You got to respect them.
We need Krunic to score a free kick again. That was beautiful.
So I had actually the starting lineups here, or the possible starting lineups. Magic Mike Magnan, the captain Calabria. Guys, Roma is about to score a goal. No, never mind. Kalulu Tomori, Teo Hernandez. So, one quick thing. Kalulu and Tomori both on a yellow card. If any of these players get a yellow card, they miss the next game. So, let's keep that in mind. Now, according to this probable formation, the midfield is going to be Tonali, Benasser, and Kessie.
Oh my God! Here we fucking go with this stupid shit. God damn, man! What the fuck, Gilly? You killing me with that stupid shit.
Man, Kessie in attacking midfield is just not it.
Oh my
It
God!
works like one or two games, but no, just no.
At least put Tonali or Benacer there. I mean, for fuck's sake, we've already seen how well Benacer and Tonali are when they actually are allowed to go forward. So why do we keep letting the least skilled of the fucking midfield three go to the cam position? It's literally backwards.
Yeah, I know. Like, I think there was only one game that he played. I think it was against Napoli that he played in that position. The team looked really good. But aside from that, every time he plays in that position, the team just, I don't know.
And you know what? I actually, even though Diaz had a few, he had multiple bad passes, it's the fact that he was looking for those balls to slip into the box. With Kessie, we're not even going to get that.
He just doesn't know what to do in that position because he looks lost.
What's up, Red John? It was no against Empoli. He scored 2 goals, but even against Empoli, the team did not play great, and he did not look great in that game. But against Napoli, the team just played better. The better fluidity of the ball. Yeah, right. Because it's not his thing. He's not going to do that, guys. Amazing ball here, guys. Wait a minute. Roma. Never mind. Fucking great ball from someone to cover midfield. But anyway. Even if he does play, Milan is still going to create more chances than Verona. And at least we know we're going to have a solid midfield. You know, as far as just character, personality, muscle. Yeah, we're going to lack a little bit of that quality in the final third. If Kessie plays.
Man, I'm glad Benacer is back. That guy is amazing. When he's on form, he's amazing.
Yeah. And that's, Benacer. Guys, hold on. Wow. Roma pushing. Roma, guys, pushing. They want to win it. Play Krunic and Cam. La Fatale Krunic.
Honestly, I prefer Krunic and Cam over Kessie, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
If Pioli wants to play this formation and he needs to have an attacking midfielder, then we need to sign a good attacking midfielder. Because I personally, I wouldn't mind us trying to change. Not like a lot of teams don't play with an attacking midfielder, but Pioli is going to have this stubborn formation. And if you want to keep on doing this, we can't be switching between Kessie, Diaz, and Krunic in the cam position. I'm sorry, but that's a recipe for disaster. Like
Exactly.
Diaz had potential. Maybe he still has potential, but he's attacking wise. He doesn't know what to do against teams that defend tightly in the area. So he has to improve and he has to be more clinical. Kessie is a defensive midfielder, and Krunic is just he's too good to play. He's just too good for our team. So he kind of throws us off balance.
Krunic, man, Ballon d'Or winner, man, Ballon d'Or winner.
Bosnia
Um,
Player of the Year.
well, Tixai says I rather Kessie than Diaz because Diaz contributes nothing, and it's like playing with 10 men.
No,
Damn.
man. Now again,
Woo.
people have got to look at the last game, and yes, Diaz. Some of his passes were a bit heavy, but you can see that the creative pass was there.
Yeah, he
It
has that
just needed to be
technical
a little
ability.
bit lighter. Yeah, like you put Kessie there, bro. You're gonna be saying, "Well, this is just a stupid idea," and it's like, "Nah, it's too late for all that now."
Like Diaz has the better dribbling sometimes, but and the better first touch. Like overall, I think it's you either play Diaz at Cam, or if you're gonna play with Kessie, Benacer, and Tonali, you have to do a 4-3-3.
Yeah,
We have another counter argument here. It says Kessie is the one who offered the great chance for Giroud in Milan Fiorentina. He's not that bad technically, and he's vital for the defensive work he does. He keeps our team together, and no one sees it. You guys can't see it. You guys are not seeing
guess
it.
what? Guess what? Guess what? Mike has an assist from 80 yards away. I guess we should play him there too, huh? See how stupid that sounds? No.
No, okay. Look, even if Kessie plays there, it's fine. Like he is gonna be okay. I think I'm not gonna be like, but I understand what you're saying because it is true. Like the quality definitely goes down. Like that is a fact. That is just a fact. But of course, what Mr. Cole here is saying that he keeps the team together. Like he does have that kind of impact with the team. Like he's one of the senators of the team, and he's one of the players that people look. He's one of the leaders. Even though he's not having a great season.
What the
So,
fuck am
so,
I?
so there is this angle to it also. Roy, how do you feel about Roma? They might become the most successful Serie A team in Europe this season. Well, it's about time because they've been fucking embarrassing Serie A for decades. So it's about time they start to make up for all their embarrassing performances. Krunic is actually doing what he is told to do when coming in, and not so much BSing around. Yeah, guys, Krunic is fucking like stop talking shit about Krunic. Krunic is a warrior, gladiator.
Man, I love Krunic,
Yeah, you do.
and if we win the Scudetto, I love everyone on this team, even Castillejo, Salamakers, Macias, even Mirante. He hasn't even played a game.
What if they don't win it?
Well, then I still love him. I mean, he's been a good season, you know.
True. Hail Lord Krunic. We should play 4-3-2-1 with Rebic and Leao as a second striker.
No way, man.
No?
The 4-3-2. Oh well, you said 4-3-2-1, right? Or
Yeah,
four three
like the,
one two.
the, the Christmas tree.
Oh, the Christmas tree. That could work. That can work. I take it back. That can work.
That'd be actually a nice solution, I think, actually. Because you can have Benacer, Tonali, and Kessie in the midfield line. Nice and
Yeah.
solid. Nice and solid. Then you have Leao and Rebic in that attacking midfield line, but they can go wide and they can interchange with each other. And then you have the center striker. I think it could be yeah, it could be a good solution. We especially need a tough midfield against a very physical team like Verona. They're going to try to throw us off balance by raising the rhythm of the game. Verona does press like crazy. If you guys remember the game at the San Siro, one thing that still is in my mind is how crazy they pressed. So they're definitely a pressing team. here we go, guys. Diaz has all the right intention but cannot deliver. I could fix him if they listen to me.
Well, this is also could be a case of what's happened with Hakan as well. Uh, in the fourth in Inter's formation, Hakan literally only has to worry about creating. He doesn't really need to worry about defense or anything like that. Uh, Whereas Diaz, our cams are required to do a bit more. So, I mean, a different formation could unlock his potential.
I gotta say, defensively, Diaz to me is looking very good.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
he presses like crazy.
Yeah.
but he shouldn't have to focus. I don't mean pressing from the front. I mean like defending. Um, I think if he had less responsibility in terms of defending,
Oh, you're
could
saying
help.
if he was just a second striker or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because look at Hakan. Hakan, you know, it's him and Diaz kind of have the same effect in our formation. To be honest.
In the 4-2-3-1, the attacking midfielder does have to cover ground for sure, especially
Right, and exactly, exactly.
because that double pivot has to cover a lot of ground, and so the attacking midfielder has to come uh, in between them, or cover one of those spaces that are open. There's a lot of space in the double pivot area, so he has to do a lot of work. He's doing that work though. He's doing that work. Diaz is too soft going forward. Rebic earned his spot in the last game. Do you think? Yeah, I think you said Rebic should play as the striker, right?
Yes, I believe he should.
Yeah, I agree. Now it's not the time to change formation. Yeah, they should just do what works. The 4-2-3-1 with Kessie as a cam is basically the same thing as a 4-3-2-1, 4-3-3. Some ways, but not in all ways. Because he's not. It's not a like people have been saying it's a 4-3-3, but really it's not a 4-3-3 because Kessie is in the final third. When the team is being
Yeah.
squashed, Kessie is in the final third. He's not where he defends the best. He's kind of just waiting for the other players to get the ball and give it to him. It's still a 4-2-3-1. Anyway, 70 minutes, guys. Roma 1-0. Roma foot in the final. And they're playing better than Leicester, too. They look like the more dangerous squad. Renato Sanchez for Cam. That would be just perfect. Because he does.
No. He ain't better than Tunku.
Okay, well, I would say perfect because of, let's say, the limitations of the club right now. I think the thing about Nkunku is that I think he's just going to be very difficult to get. Well, Renato Sanchez, I think it's a done deal kind of thing, right? But yes, in the grand scheme of things, Kunku will be the number one solution. But Renato Sanchez being a player that is most likely joining Milan, that'd be perfect for his role because he does have the technique and he can play. He can slow the game down. He can do the 1-2s. He's very good at that, and he also covers a lot of space. So it'd be a good number 10 to have Renato Sanchez next season, alongside Tonali, Pobega, Benacer, and Adli.
Man, we're gonna have great depth in the midfield because there's gonna be a lot of competition.
Yeah.
That's why I want Boatman to come
Yeah.
because it keeps everybody like at a high level.
Don't tell Nathan that.
Because I mean, and one example is back in the day, Nesta, after winning a Scudetto in the Champions League, he thought his first place spot was secure, and then they got stung,
Yeah, that's right.
and he had to keep performing.
It was like, yo, what the fuck? and it definitely kept them on their feet. It keeps them on their feet. Yeah, iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron.
And that's been one of Diaz's problems this season. He has no competition really.
Yeah, that is true. That is definitely something that I think is a good argument. That Diaz, in that role, doesn't have another person that he is trying to, win a spot for in that kind of game. So, guys, we have a Ibanez injury for Ibanez. Watch out. Roma losing a big player. It looks like a hamstring. So this is not good for their Scudetto race, or not Scudetto, their Serie A Europa League race either. If they lose Ibanez. Well, Nkunku is 70 million and Renato Sanchez is 20 million. I believe, according to the latest reports from Mr. Pellegatti himself, Renato Sanchez is pretty much done, dusted. Mendes took over the deal. Mendes negotiated with the club. It looks like it's done. Renato Sanchez, Botman, and Mike Magnan will reunite once again. Is Milan going on tour in the U.S. this summer? Yeah, they are going to be on tour with Real Madrid.
Wait, Roy, is that confirmed?
No, I don't think it's confirmed. Is it?
Because if it is, that'd be. I want to go so bad to one of the games.
I don't know if it's confirmed, but I believe it is. I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it real quick.
Yeah. So Real Madrid, the Super League Cup teams: Real Madrid, Juve, Barcelona, and Milan. Let them keep Pobega, and we take Bremer. Damn. Well, let's just talk. Let's talk shop. They're getting Botman primarily because he's a left-footed player, and they're losing Romagnoli. So that's why they want Botman, because he's left-footed and also he's a prospect.
Okay, wait. Apparently, there's some rumors saying that Milan could be in this summer tournament with Real, Barcelona, and Juventus.
Yeah.
Like these were the teams that were like the last to back away from the Super League.
Right.
And they're saying that it could be in the U.S., but they're not. I don't think it's confirmed yet.
Okay, it's not 100% confirmed. Yeah. What's his name? Vardy got substituted. We are more or less 20 minutes till the end of the game. So far, I'm not going to try and jinx it, but it looks like Roma has this in the bag unless some stupid shit is going to happen. Would you guys sacrifice Pobega for Bremer if you had that option?
Yes,
don't
without
know.
hesitation.
Damn, cold. Joa?
It's a hard decision, but I'm swinging a little bit more towards yeah,
Okay.
because Bremer is he's Serie A proven. He's at a good age too, so I think
So,
he'd be great.
so both of you guys are saying also no to Botman by saying yes to Bremen, right?
I mean, I take either
Bremer
one
is
of them.
better than Botman in my opinion. I think Bremer he's strong and he's also fast. And every time we play against him in all the games I see, he stops like the best strikers. So I take Bremer any day.
I also obviously I haven't seen Botman as much, so I can only judge, whatever. But Bremer to me looks like he should be playing in fucking top club, like no doubt. Okay, so you guys would be okay to sacrifice Pobega. What about you, Nathan? Would you sacrifice Pobega for Bremen? I think Nathan is not available right now. Zaniolo just got subbed out for Veretout. It looks like Mourinho is going defensively. It could cost him. It could cost him because he still has more or less 15 minutes left. So it looks like Mourinho is taking out an offensive player for somewhat of a defensive midfielder. This means they might concede the ball to Leicester a little bit more. Let's see what happens. When it is Maldini, I think he will find a great striker. When it is Maldini, huh? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean. I can't understand why all this talk about Bob Bremen is clearly better. A lot of people believe that, yeah. Are you guys still on for Florencia Milan next season after Kalulu? I haven't ever seen. Yeah, bruh, are you kidding me? Florencia is depth, like crazy depth.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I am lost in the sauce wherever I am.
What?
I literally was like lost. I'm literally sitting in a school parking. That's not where I'm supposed to be.
Guys, watch out for Roma. Roma.
I think so.
Roma the attack. Let's see what happens. Oh, shit. They could get it. Ah, man. Nothing. Nothing. No, Florenzi has got nothing to do with Kalulu. Kalulu, first of all, cannot play that position, the right back position like Florenzi does. But Kalulu is a great defender, so Kalulu is going to be kept more so for his center back, and if they need, he can also play on the right. But center back wise, especially on the right side, where Pioli said his best position would be in a defensive of three as a center back right. So Kalulu and Florenzi are not going to be clashing heads too much.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys know what I just noticed about Kalulu like yesterday?
What?
He's a lot taller than what what they've been saying he is.
What do you mean?
Like for example, like I searched it up a while ago and it said he was like 5'10". But if you look at the pictures, he's like the same height as like Tomori and Manyan.
Well,
So,
Tamori isn't really that tall either.
Yeah, but he's definitely not under 6 foot. That's all I know.
let me check. Let's see. Pierre Kalulu, 21. 16 million. 16 million. That's quite a wow. From 400K to 16 million. And that's without a bidding war. Does it say anything about his height? No. Oh, height 183. 183? That's 6 feet, right? So he's as tall as me. I don't consider myself tall. Are you sure about that, Joe? Where did you get that information, Joe? Oh, Joe left. What the fuck?
So is he thinking he's like 6'2" or something? Because Kalulu's definitely not that tall.
Yeah, it's 183. Isn't 183 6 feet? I think it's like 6 feet or 5'11.
Where are all the European guys at for these conversions?
Guys, Abraham looks like he's injured too. No way.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see what 183 is. I think it's 6. I think it's either 5'11 or 6. Yeah, 6. It's 6. 6 foot. 6 feet. So he's pretty much average, regular size football player. It's really close to 6 feet. That's my height. He's exactly as tall as I am, which is not tall. I don't consider myself tall.
Actually, Roy, I think the normal soccer height is between like 5'8" and 5'10". Once you hit like the 6 foot region and
Yeah,
above,
that is true.
you're, I guess, considered a bit taller than the average
Yeah,
player.
Yeah, like most
that's true.
like center backs and strikers are like 6 foot and above.
Yeah, no, that is correct. That is true. Red John, why don't you join the live and tell us why you think Botman is the best defender we need? Tomori
Hell, please.
185. We'll start a little war with Nathan. The 4-2-3-1 with Kasim and Asar is the best for Verona. I think we'll be fine. Whether if actually I know we'll be fine. Whether it's going to be Kassi or Brahim Diaz, it doesn't matter. One thing that we could possibly discuss is that, if Tomori and Kalulu both get a yellow card, then that means that against Atalanta, we will have to play with Gabbia and Romagnoli. What do you guys think about that?
Well,
I mean, Atalanta hasn't been in the best form, but it could be a disaster with Muriel and Zapata, to be honest.
this is why I said they should have got yellow cards last game, so that way we could play Verona with Gabia and Roman, and that way we can have Kalulu and Tamori for the last 2 games of the season. But I guess that was just too much to comprehend for some people. So now I don't want to hear shit about it.
I mean, it's pretty advanced, calculus for me to understand, so I don't get it.
I mean, it's
I know a
just
thing or
being
two about
smart.
advanced calculus.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
yeah?
the fuck out of the way, bro. God
Yeah.
That's
damn,
right.
I really cannot get by you.
So tell us about calculus, Antonio.
It's actually very interesting. It's a lot. It's more than just math. It's like interpretations. I don't want to bore you guys, but
Guys, anyway, Antonio has been accepted to an Ivy League college, so congratulations to Antonio. Smart guy.
thank you, Roy.
Hard-working, well-deserved.
Thank you.
So, have you decided which one?
Yes, but I'll talk to you later about this. But I was waitlisted somewhere that is very good as well.
Okay. There you go, guys.
Thank you, Christian.
And what was your major in? What are
History
you?
and environmental studies.
Okay, gotcha. For some reason, I thought it was.
But I like a lot of stuff. So.
For some reason, I thought it was law.
That's like something that I kind of want to pursue later on after undergraduate school.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do any major really and go into law. So
Gotcha.
thank you guys in the chat.
So you're going to become a politician in the establishment Washington D.C.
Yeah, actually, I want to become the the representative of InvestCorp in the United States.
Okay.
And, yeah.
All right. Nice.
He's gonna bring the next Pulisic to Milan.
Guys. Congratulations for you, man. Well done.
Thank you, guys.
Bilal, what's up?
You right, Roy? Yeah, I've just come back now. Just finished eating and cleaning up, so I'll. Who is it that's recently graduated or?
Antonio.
Antonio, and where's he going? What university?
The University of Pennsylvania. It's an Ivy
Oh,
League.
good stuff.
Thank you.
Congrats, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I heard Royce law as I joined in, and
Oh, you were doing law, right? You're doing law.
yeah, I'm a lawyer.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
one day I'd love to be on Milan's legal team, sat next to Maldini, but
Nice.
I'll be negotiating the wages.
Nice. Are you ever lawyers tend to go into politics. Are you going to go into politics eventually, Bilal?
No, no, no.
No,
I'm
no
actually,
interest.
I'd probably want to go into medicine.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, not that clever.
Got you. To
But
be
Roy,
to be a politician?
well, no, to
You
be
don't
to
need
be
to
a
be clever.
doctor.
Ah, okay, to be a doctor.
Yeah. Roy, if I was part of Milan's senior team, I'd hire you as a scout.
Yes, I would rather be a coach, not
Yeah.
the coach of
I
of
I'll be the scout.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm
No.
not. I'm not. It's not my calling. Scouting is not my calling, for
I'll be
sure.
the scout.
You,
I can
you,
coach too, but I'll be the scout.
um, Roy, you can take
Well,
care of the Primavera.
I
Which
can
is
be a trainer. I can be a trainer, or I can be one of the coaches for yes, the Primavera, and eventually move up to the first team, or even the all the way down to the Pulcini, all the way through.
uh, Roy. We wouldn't want you being the first team coach slash manager because in the Champions League, if Milan get kicked out, you might start supporting Juventus, and you'd get sacked the next day.
Yeah, no, that's a big responsibility. Whoever coaches Milan should be someone that
With balls.
yeah, someone that understands, someone that you can really trust. I'm so surprised that Pioli worked out. Like I would have never fucking guessed that. Not in a million years.
Yeah. No, he's been amazing. Just the journey of Milan's growth is also Pioli's growth as well. So he's
Yeah,
grown so much as a coach.
true.
And didn't he say something like his mum said he hasn't won a single title as a coach yet? Well,
Is that true? I don't think that's true.
as a coach, I don't think he's won anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah, only as a player he has, but as a coach he hasn't.
He's never won a Coppa Italia. I thought he won like Coppa Italia with Lazio or something like that. No?
I don't think he has.
Guys, 4 minutes. 4 minutes till the end of the game. This is Roma, so they probably are going to botch it in these last 4 minutes. Let's see. If they don't botch it, final. Wow. Roma gets into the final.
Yo, Rangers is beating Leipzig. What the hell is going on?
Bro, I'm telling you guys, Rangers is a stone cold team. Just no one really follows them, but last 2 years, these guys have been goal scoring machines. Like this is not surprising. At least not to me.
Didn't they go? They went like undefeated last year, right? In the Scottish League.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah, so even Tick Size says it. Pioli has not won anything. I did not know that statistic. Interesting.
He,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, I was just going to say Rangers are really good. I think they were unbeaten for a long time in the Europa League as well. Yeah, I think Gerrard is managing them. Steven Gerrard, I think. Well, he was. Yeah, I'm sure.
I can't remember.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Rangers is the club with the most trophies in the world.
No, I think that's Celtic.
Or was it Celtic?
Celtic have got a lot of trophies. They've won the league like 40 times or
I
something.
think it was either one of those two teams. It was either Celtic or Rangers. Like some crazy amount of trophies.
Yeah.
Who's our backup for Teo Hernandez next season?
I would like to get a Dochi, but currently we don't have one.
Yeah, I like guys. Watch out for Leicester. Last chance for Leicester. Last chance for Leicester. Knowing Roma, they bought shit. Let's see if Roma can resist, guys. Holy shit.
Come on, Roma. This would be good for Italian football. Like, for real.
Oh, they botched. Leicester botched it pretty badly. They weren't even dangerous.
I'm happy for Mourinho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, oh, oh, it's a foul. Guys, it looks like Roma's gonna get it. Looks like Roma's going through. 1 minute left. One minute left. Wow, 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 wow.
Hey,
Looks like
Roy,
they're playing Feyenoord.
Roy, is it funny that the team that we talk shit on the most might be the team that kickstarts Serie A's resurgence?
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right? It's so ironic.
So, are Inter playing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are you going to do a live for that?
I don't know. Maybe. I think Laird said he was going to do it live. I think so, yeah. Maybe. Never won any trophy as a coach. He won a CL with Juve as a player. Wow. Parisi from Empoli, I've heard that. Guys, this game is over. Oh my god, they gave it away in the last 30 seconds. What morons, dude. I can't believe it. Roma just fucking gave the ball away and is giving Leicester a chance in the last 30 seconds. What idiots. Oh, but Leicester fucked it up. Leicester's a shit team. Leicester is like Verona. Guys, Roma wins at the Olimpico. Roma goes to the final of the Conference League. And now they're going to play against who, Joel? You said Feyenoord?
Rangers, aren't they?
No, Rangers.
That's Europa League.
Oh, so that's
Yes, Europa.
Guys, I'm sorry, but while Ancelotti's winning all the leagues and going to the Champions League final, Jose Mourinho's solidifying himself as the greatest coach of all time by going to the Europa League conference or the Europa Conference League final and getting and winning it for the first time if they win.
Wait, how do you know he's going to win it?
That's the thing. If he wins it,
guys, Abraham is on his knees. He's crying.
all right, come on, guys. It's not that important. Like,
dude,
No,
Abraham,
I think it is.
guys,
I
Abraham
think it is important.
Abraham is having a breakdown in front of the field. Like he's literally crying. He's on his knees. He's crying.
I think it is important. I think that the biggest problem in Italian football is the fact that they don't take these other tournaments seriously. You're wrong. That's the biggest problem in Italian football.
Are you having a dig at Roy for calling the Coppa Italia Mickey Mouse Cup?
No, I'm talking about that. I don't agree with Roy. I'm talking about European competitions.
I think this is a pretty I mean, European competitions are always interesting, no matter what. So, of course, it's the sixth place, right? The sixth place team. I think Leicester both finished fifth in last year's EPL because Leicester was in the Europa League. I remember Napoli played against Leicester in the Europa League. So
Leicester are a good side. They're decent. They're like a
Leicester. Yeah, they're not a bad team.
They're very okay, guys. Come on, like it's Sassuolino. Sassuolo is better than Leicester, in my opinion. Come on.
Yeah, I agree with that too. But I mean, Leicester's not like it's not like they're playing, some team from freaking the Czech Republic or some shit like that. But Leicester's a good team. No offense to any Czech Republic fans.
What's everyone's predictions for Sunday's game?
Well, who's say again, sorry, Bila?
I was just going to say, what's everyone's predictions for the game?
Which game?
Milan's game on Sunday.
Oh. I'm not going to give you a prediction. I'm going to say this. Milan is going to have more chances. It's going to have the more clear-cut chances. And as long as they put him in, Milan is going to win. But if they don't put him in, I don't know.
And I'm going to say 2-0.
Damn, that's what my answer was going to be the same.
Knock on wood, knock on wood.
But I'm going to say that Mike's going to save us again. It'll be one of those games where it could have easily been 2-2, but Mike's going to save us. I I'd want Zlatan Ibrahimovic to score, and I'd like Diaz to score.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I was
Yeah.
thinking
Or
about that.
yeah, sorry. If I had two people to score, it would be Rebic and Diaz. That's who I'd want to score. I really like Rebic.
Yeah, he's looking good right now. I mean, he's having an impact. He's finally getting into the rhythm of things. So it's nice to have a player that is.
Do you remember towards the end of the season,
Yeah,
he
yeah, he
scored
was
that goal
important,
against Juventus?
and against Torino too, he scored.
Yeah, yeah.
That goal against Juventus, that wasn't a goal. That was a golazo.
Yeah,
You got to distinguish
That
between.
that was a rocket.
yeah, that was crazy. Roy, when is the next Blue Knight season? Next Blue Knight season opens after the Serie A finishes, so the whole summer might be Blue Knight season. All right, Roma, guys, is in the final of the let me check. Do we know who? Do you guys know? Top of your heads. Let me see. Oh, Feyenoord. So we're playing against Feyenoord. All right, Nathan,
That's gonna be.
have you watched Feyenoord at all this season?
Yes, yes, I have. They're actually,
All right, Mr. Scout, tell us about Feyenoord.
in terms of like the players themselves, I mean, they're decent players. It's their team, the collective, the whole collective is good.
Okay,
I
so
think it's going to be. They are a creative team. If you give them chances, they can score on you. Um, it's going to be. I honestly think this is going to be a tricky game for Roma. This Feyenoord could most definitely play good football for sure.
But the thing with Mourinho is he knows how to win an ugly match.
Yeah, and I think that might be the big difference in is that the coaches one actually knows how to win big games, and the other one is doesn't have that type of experience.
Would you guys rather Milan play good football or win ugly?
say again.
Both.
No. If you had to pick one,
Well, playing good football usually means you're gonna win.
not necessarily. You can play
Usually,
good football.
usually means. Now, I'm not saying 100%. Usually it does because you can use Arsenal as an example
Yeah.
to go against my point. So that's why I said usually.
So what would you prefer?
To
Because
play good.
on the one hand, you've got like a team like an Atletico that can play absolutely shit football but win games, and then you've got teams like City or Liverpool that just play awesome.
Um, that's a good question. I don't know. I think for Milan, it's all about playing good football. For
Yeah,
Milan.
I, I
Yeah.
think as a Milan fan as well, it is because Milan have always been a team that played their own way. Like we never copied anyone's style. We had our own DNA, and yeah, it's very. I think that the blessing in disguise with this team is that yes, they're young, yeah, they're learning, but um, they're playing really good football.
I don't know about really good football. I think last week was some of the better football that we've actually played.
Yeah,
Our overall gameplay for the
I,
past few months has been
I
fuzzy
think
as fuck.
I think Bilal, they have a spirit of a team that wants to play good football, but
no.
they
If,
still
if
don't have it.
if you take away those 3 games in March, we were the best playing team in Italy, probably most exciting team anyway.
Wait, say that again.
So if you take away those 3 draws in March, March was a really horrible
Oh
month.
yeah, and the ref
We
calls.
were we were easily playing the best football in Italy.
Yes, for sure. Actually, in the beginning of the season, we were definitely 100%.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. 100%.
We definitely got away from that.
No, but I think
Yeah.
you got to
Unfortunately, we got
understand
away.
we had lots of injuries, and the balance of the team. I think it really affected the team. So, but the main thing is we finished strong, and I think we normally do.
Yeah, well, let's knock on wood. Yeah. Guys, Feyenoord, by the way, is third in the Eredivisie. So they're like,
Oh, they're a good
third.
team, man. They're a good team. It's just
So
you
that
have
doesn't.
fucking PSG and Ajax who are just incredible. So yeah, Feyenoord's a good team.
So it's
This
not
is
going to be so easy for Roma, guys. Huh? It's not going to be easy at
Oh,
all.
no, it's going to be a
Leicester
tricky
is a
game.
walk in the park because Leicester's absolute. Leicester is Verona, but Feyenoord is more like Napoli.
yeah. Look at their stats. They've only lost 6 games, and they've scored 72 and only conceded 30. They've got the second best defensive record.
Yeah, this is going to be a very difficult game. I'm not so confident Roma can win it.
I think they can. It's going to be hard for sure, but I think they can.
Anyway, I'm supporting Empoli tomorrow, so
Oh, you are?
I'm supporting Empoli,
What
obviously.
what what about the cousins? Inter represents Milano, the city of Milano. You don't support the city of Milano?
We're going to fall out, Roy. I know normally you're kicking off with Red John or Nathan, but I haven't got the energy to fight with you. Hakan Çalhanoğlu may be your cousin. He's not mine.
Guys, that's the worst thing, man. Selling Hakan Çalhanoğlu was the worst thing we could have ever done.
Do you know what? I agree with you on Roy. He actually is playing a decent season, you know.
If we had Hakan Çalhanoğlu, we would already won this with it.
I think that's a bold prediction, but he's definitely a better player than Diaz has been this season. And he would have contributed towards the assists as well because how many goals do Inter get through corners and set pieces?
No, he's got good numbers. He's got 17 goal contribution just in Serie A. So he probably has a 20 something goal contribution total. But we're not pressing as aggressively and also not switching the play as much as we used to.
It's really slow and predictable.
Well, remember, we did have Rebic up top, so we passed the ball far more, and there was far more movement.
This year with a new striker, Giroud, that's crazy. Light was right about him. Giroud had a very good season. He's having a very good season.
I really like Giroud. And I like how Pioli went with... He put Rebic on the left and then Leao on the right towards the end of the game. And I think if we need to attack, that's a really good substitute to make.
Yep. Tixai says Jose will do to Feyenoord what he did to Ajax with Man United. So I'm assuming Catenaccio.
The thing is, Feyenoord, even though they are a good team, they don't play as aggressively as Ajax.
Are they that kind of team, like a possession football kind of team?
Yeah, I mean, they quick passing, one-touch passing. They do have good forwards, so yeah, it's gonna be a really tough game. Like if Roma are asleep, they're gonna get punished quickly.
What time is the game tomorrow?
5:45 English time. So
5:45. So that
it'll
means
be...
it's 9 o'clock here, I think.
Is that 9 o'clock in the morning?
9 a.m.
Or 11 o'clock for me.
I think. Let me just confirm.
Nathan, where are you?
Texas.
Wow.
So if it's 9 o'clock for Roy, it's gonna be 11 o'clock for me.
It says 9:45 a.m.
Yeah, it's 5:45 p.m. in England. So
Should we?
Yeah, because you're 6 hours ahead of my time. So yeah.
Yeah.
Inter have Skriniar and De Vrij, who are very good in the air. That's why.
And they have Dzeko.
I'm not expecting Empoli to give Inter too much of a fight, so I'm expecting Inter to win this game pretty easily. Um, but I am expecting Cagliari and Sampdoria to give
Um,
Inter a fight.
we need to send one of those chefs around for their lunch break. Was it
What's that?
didn't
Say again?
we need to send one of those dodgy chefs around to give Inter their food prior to the match? Didn't Lazio's half of Lazio's team have food poisoning recently prior to Milan's game?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that true?
like 10 players were had like the flu or some shit.
Oh
They
no!
had food poisoning, I think.
Did one of our fans do a fucking pulled one of those? Nah, I don't like that. I hope that's
No,
not the
it's nothing to
case.
do with Milan. I think it's just food
No,
that.
it's just yeah, just some shit that happened.
Rangers in the cup. So it's Ranger. Who's in this the final? Rangers and
And who else is in there?
Frankfurt.
Oh,
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Rangers is gonna win. They're gonna win this whole thing for sure.
Yep.
For sure, they're gonna win it. Frankfurt, they're doing good, but they don't have they don't got what Ranger has.
Okay, I'm more excited about Roma Feyenoord than Real Madrid Liverpool. Do you guys share that same feeling? No.
uh, I think all three finals are actually going to be pretty good.
Wow.
I'm actually
Yeah.
excited for all three.
We have three finals. It's time for betting, huh? Let's do some bets. Let's do some bets.
Roy, did you see? Oh, you're not in the group chat, but one of my friends who bets along with me, I told him yet for that Madrid game. I said Madrid was going to win 2-1, and then I said that expect Benzema to come clutch in overtime in that exact order, and I got it 100% correct. And I didn't bet anything. I'm a fucking failure.
Oh man, you should have bet. Should have
Yeah,
bet.
yeah. I should have. I really should have.
The Rangers fans and team look like they can't like very like look like they can't believe it. They cannot believe it. And they're acting as if it's like an incredible event.
I mean,
Interesting.
the Europe is a big tournament, Roy. Come on.
No, it is. It is. But these teams here don't get many opportunities to get to these finals. So for them, it's even bigger.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Um, Frankfurt beat Barca this year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah, they ain't beat them. They beat the brakes off them. It was like,
oh, there's another guys. The Mickey Mouse Cup final. Yeah, that's right. Who do you rather play the Miss Piggy Cup? The Miss Super Piggy Cup. Who would you play with? Inter or Juve? Who would you rather play with?
I don't think I care.
Well, if we win the Scudetto. Vlahovic has been shit. Hopefully, he turns up in the finals soon. What do you guys think about the loan move rule change coming in soon? I don't know too much about it, to be honest with you, for me to have a solid judgment. I don't
I
know if
didn't
you
know there
guys.
was a new rule.
Yeah, it's like we're going to limit the numbers of loan players that you can bring in and out. So basically, like it's going to be a little bit harder for teams like Madrid. You know how Madrid has like 40 players out on loan, that kind of shit. Juventus has like 1 million players out on loan.
Hold on, but you said they limit the number of players that you can bring in, or does it also include that you can send out?
Yeah, both, something like that.
Is there a reason for this? Because I feel like loaning the players out doesn't actually hurt you in any way.
I think it has to do with like some of these teams abusing this this thing that they can do, where they have a lot of players on the books, and I think it hurts some of these players because they don't end up getting solid contracts, and they don't, uh, they kind of get stuck in these weird contracts. So I think that was one of the rules, but it's been a while since I've been read about it, so I can't really give you a solid answer.
Hmm, that's interesting.
Vlahovic has shit stats because of Allegri's tactics.
Yeah, that's a fair comment.
That's a fair comment.
Roy, I want to remind you about something you said
What's
at
that?
the start of April.
What is it?
So when Milan had, I think, 6 or 7 games left, I think you said.
Oh, you're cutting out. You cut out.
Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yeah, there we
Uh,
go.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, when we were 7 games away from the end,
yeah.
it was around the start of April.
Okay.
You said out of 21 points, if Milan get 15, we'll win the Scudetto.
Did I say that?
Yeah, 15 points. You said out of 21. So out of the 7 remaining fixtures, if we win 5, draw, I think you said something like win 5 of them, lose 2, or win 4, draw 2, and lose 1, something like that. But you said 15 points, and I think we're well on course. We've won every single game apart from one, which was Torino. We drew that one.
Well, I tell you what, man. I really think that Milan can win all 3 of his next remaining games. I think they have a better team of all 3 of the teams that we're playing against, and I think it really comes down to just that one thing that has kind of been haunting us right now, which is not taking our chances. Because one thing is like if we weren't creating any chances, but we are going to create more chances than Verona. We're going to create more chances than Sassuolo and against Atalanta. Even though those 2 teams will create more chances than Verona, Sassuolo has 3 super excellent strikers: Scamacca, fucking Raspadori, Defrel, the Traore, Berardi. So they're going to create shit too. Atalanta's going to create. But Milan has more. Milan creates more than these teams. So take the chances. We're going to win all 3 games. We don't have to wait for Inter to lose anything. We can win it by ourselves. MMG says Mourinho should have made a better choice when he was sacked by Chelsea. United and Tottenham is a marketing club nowadays. Nothing more.
Yeah, I agree with MMG.
But listen, Bilal, I know you agree with me because you said it too. If Milan doesn't win the Scudetto, for me, this season is already like, for me, we already won this season.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Roy. I think whatever happens from now on, I'm happy with the season.
Yeah.
I think when we beat Lazio, after that, I didn't give a shit. I think I was.
I think Bilal cut off again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I said after we beat Lazio, that was it. That sealed it for me. That was the end of the season for me.
That was the end of the season. Red John would start a war with you if he was here.
Anything else is a cherry on top of the cake.
Nathan, what do you think about this? I don't think he's available. What about you? Antonio, are you still here?
Oh, it's
I think they're gone. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but for me, definitely, like it's honestly, for me, as soon as they got into the Champions League, that was it for me. It's like, yep, we did it.
yeah,
Season objective accomplished. Now, since we're still in the fight for the Scudetto, let's get the Scudetto too. Let's
yeah,
let's be greedy. Let's
Yeah,
get
can
greedy.
you hear me?
yeah, Nathan.
I said I'm on Red John's side. I'm trying to contain myself just listening to those words. I have a bit more control than Red John, so to speak. But I'm more on Red John's side with this.
No, we both want to win the Scudetto, but in terms of the season, if we don't, then I'm fairly happy with what we've achieved.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
Even if we
if
don't
we
win.
don't win it, it's the same achievement as last year, second place.
Yeah, but our points and how close we've come to win it. Last season was getting close to getting in the Champions League, which took us to the last game.
The difference between this season and last season is instead of having Mandzukic, we have both. We have Giroud, who can fill in for Zlatan, and that's literally the primary difference.
Um,
Otherwise, we would not be where we are. I don't think Rebic would have been able to turn those players in the Inter game. The I just don't see it. We probably would be where we were last year if we didn't have another striker that had consistent game
yeah,
time.
but that's like saying if Juve didn't have Vlahovic, they would have been ninth in the league. They can't think like that. That's
Yeah, but you see that's the difference. Juve went and got a forward because they realized the deficiency. Last year, we we realized the deficiency and we need the second striker, but instead of getting an actual striker, we went and got a player that hadn't played in like 10 months. So
yeah. I completely agree with the Mandzukic point, and to some respect the Pellegrini one as well, and this new 18-year-old kid that we bought. But I think for what we've achieved with the players that we've got, I think we've done well.
um, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that we haven't done well or anything like that. I'm just saying I would be happy with being in the same spot again, especially after Inter and Juventus got weaker as well.
I suppose it is a double blow because it might be Inter's 20th league then, wouldn't it?
Not only that, but Inter they lost the best coach in the league, the best striker in the league, and the best right wing back in the league.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I personally would not feel happy getting second place because the except for Juventus who are still trying to find their way, you know, Inter we should be comfortably better than Inter, but because our owners, not Maldini, just our owners, didn't want to front a little bit more money, uh, we are now struggling. Not struggling, but we could have had the league wrapped up with just one or two more players.
Yeah, I know that's fine if people feel that way. For me, this team has achieved incredible things. We're back where we belong, and this season was progress from last season, and the fact that we're twice in the Champions League, for me that's like it's such a great achievement, and because now we can keep on being in the Champions League. That means more money. That means that with it, getting the Champions League money this season and top two or number one, that means that we will have the money we need to really build a fucking super team.
Uh,
So for me, dude, this season went perfect already.
if Pioli wins the league and he becomes a title-winning coach that has the backing of 100 million, I think he can go on to a whole another level. Like, he has the potential of growth as well as the team. That's why, even if we don't win the league, I just think if Pioli has the backing of 100 million next season, I just know we're going to be much better.
But I don't think he actually has 100 million. If 100 million is all we have to spend, does that include the purchases of Botman and, let's say, Sanchez already? Because then, realistically, in the summertime, he only has about 50 to 60 million to spend, not 100.
Yeah, I just think we're
50
not
to 60 ain't really going to help you with shit
Yeah,
other
but
than Berardi.
no,
You ain't
but
going to get a striker or a cam with a remaining 20 million from that.
not necessarily, because there'll be players going out as well. So, and
Mhm.
if you're putting in Botman and Sanchez, all you really need is a striker and a potential right winger.
We still need a cam.
Well, I think we're going to be quite clever, and we're going to get a player that does both a cam role and a wing role. So we're going to get like a utility player.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I mean, if you want to put Berardi there, but then that's why I said Berardi plus Botman plus Sanchez, that's already 80 million. So
Oh,
now
don't
you
forget,
still
we've had Adley coming again as well. So
but Adley's a center mid. He's not really a cam and he's not a CDM.
you're forgetting
We need an actual cam that can do those types of things. Watching Adley play, I don't. I get that he can probably play there, but we need someone who, uh, when they get the ball, you can't get it from him. Not because he passes the ball quickly, but because when he has the ball at his feet, he can do magic.
yeah, but you're forgetting we've already filled that position. We've got Krunic.
Shit, you're right.
Why are you laughing?
Krunizinho.
Krunic has been an absolute star the last 3 games.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then we don't need to get any other player because we can just put
No.
Krunic
We
there.
still need the right wing to be sorted out. We've got.
We can put Krunic there too. We just haven't tried.
To be honest, you probably do a better job than Messias and Salamakis.
You're probably right, which is funny. You're probably right. As a matter of fact, what has Krunic played defense too? Has he played center back? I thought he did that like last year or some shit.
He's
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
I don't think he has, but he reminds me of that player that we used to have. That used to be a utility player. He used to play everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, AC Milan had him. I can't remember. He's an Italian player. I can't remember his name now.
Barini.
Barini, yeah.
I actually didn't have a problem with Barini.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
was
just
good.
like Krunic, he was a good utility player, someone that a team should have in their bench just for whenever.
Yeah. He's a bit like Vidal. He'll come on and he'll do a job. His job is to stop attacks breaking out and just pass the ball around, don't lose the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Arpid asked, "Is Dybala to Shinter done?" Well, if you believe the media, then yes.
I wouldn't. I know Dybala is a good player, but I can't see him being an AC Milan player.
Why not?
Just because there's certain players that Milan buy, and his personality doesn't fall with Milan's DNA. Like he just wouldn't suit a AC Milan shirt.
I think Dybala is probably going to leave Italy.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's going to go to La Liga or something like that.
Or the PSG.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
PSG could.
But
I think Leonardo would get him. Yeah.
by the way, did you see that player that Carlo Ancelotti threw on, the 19-year-old Cavaminga, whatever his name is?
Oh yeah.
What a player! Is he only like 18, 19?
Yeah, no, he's good. But he's been on the radar for a while. Like he's
He
one of
is.
those young good players.
He was amazing to come on semi-final and do that.
Is he French?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
We need to be having a word with Maldara.
Dude, these fucking French national team, man, just fucking.
Well, they're all African, aren't they? If you think about it, they're all
Yeah.
Africans that go to France because of the Algeria and various other parts of the country.
Yeah, they have a lot of connections with.
This is a joke, but if only Italy had colonized more.
Oh my
I'm
god.
kidding. I'm kidding.
God, dude,
Hey,
what the fuck, dude?
Hey, you know what? You're
That's
actually
fucked
not
up,
wrong,
dude.
man. You're actually not wrong.
What did he
You're
say?
really not wrong.
I said this is a complete joke, but if only Italy had colonized more.
Oh.
Even Elon Musk would cancel you for saying that.
But realistically though, he's actually not wrong.
No, come on, guys. Let's not have
He's
this.
really not. He's really not. He's really not. If you
I-
really think of it.
I didn't get what he said.
He said,
So basically, the reason why that they have the French national team has a lot of like Africa is because they imperialized African regions, and so Italy, for example, only imperialized part of Africa.
Yeah, we're not going down that
Like a
road.
small compared to Britain and France.
Yeah, we're not.
Look at isn't Italy's fastest player? Isn't he African descent?
fastest player?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
like a sprinter
Oh no, he's American.
for
Tick
Italy.
size. Listen, tick size is mad. Listen, I that was a complete joke, and I study history, and I know, of course, and I 100% disagree with colonization and things like that. Like I'm just joking.
Yeah,
I'm not being serious, and I didn't say anything racist or anything. All I was saying was that's a historical trend
Yeah.
of imperialism. So there's nothing.
And,
I don't think there's anything too wrong with what I said, and I know I shouldn't joke around about things that are too serious. But
and tick size. Let's not forget, I'm African American, so trust me, I'm not taking it as anything racist that was said. So let's calm down.
well, that is the reality of the situation. Is that's why it's because of imperialism. Like that's not a good thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like that's the truth.
Anyway, that's. I don't think anyone's offended. So.
That sprinter you're talking about is actually American.
Is he?
Oh.
Yeah, Jacobs.
Roy, do you know one thing I'm so pissed off about? Is how
that?
Balotelli never fulfilled his potential.
Oh, was Tick Size being sarcastic?
Yeah, he was.
Is Balotelli? What about Balotelli? Balotelli is
Just
more.
how he never fulfilled his potential.
Yeah, because he fucking never took
I'll
his
be right
job
back.
seriously. What are you gonna do?
They still should have taken him to the qualifiers though for the World Cup, even if it's for 1 or 2 games, just to at least have a better shot of getting at least to the World Cup.
Who?
Balotelli.
Yeah.
He's better than.
I thought they
what
should have
brought.
given him a chance for this last run against Macedonia. I thought so.
Where's he playing now? Is he still in France?
In Turkey.
Turkey, yeah. Okay. Well, I've met Balotelli, and I must say the guy. He's a character, obviously, but he just got so much talent.
He's got much. Yeah, he's just I don't know. He never took his job seriously, like Cassano. Cassano's
Yeah.
Those two guys, just clowns, you know? It's like Italy was so unlucky to have their best players just absolute clowns off the field. And
Yeah.
sometimes, and many times on the field too.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently, Ronaldinho used to turn up drunk to Milan's training ground sessions.
Oh, really? I think I've heard
Yeah,
that.
he's a
I think.
he was a serial nighttime partier, wasn't he? And just
Yeah,
bunga parties. Just
that's what his problem was at Barcelona as well.
that's why they got rid of him because he was a bad influence on
I
Messi.
don't. I don't know if this is true, but there was a clause on his contract that he had to have a disco like in his house or something. Is this true? I don't know. I don't know if that
I
was
don't
true.
know. I don't know, but it's funny.
I wouldn't be surprised because he's there's two things that he loved more than football. That's drinking and women.
Yeah, I heard Neymar showed up to practice drunk a month ago or so.
Yeah, there was a picture of him with like a beer belly. Like he clearly didn't have a six pack and wasn't in shape.
Yeah, no more. Neymar is. I don't know. It looks like he's on his way out.
Do you
Looks
know
like he's on
this?
his way
It
out.
this is Do you know the South Americans? It's quite common because you got to understand they come from a really poor background, and when they get multi-million-pound contracts and they reach the highest level, their lives just they can't adapt and they fall apart. They completely
Yeah,
change.
Well,
I'm
you have
actually pretty.
Adriano, Ronaldinho,
I'm actually pretty glad
Ronaldinho.
the legends with Milan were actually pretty good, like Kaká and Cafu, Jorginho. Like these guys were, or not Jorginho, Jorginho. These guys were pretty
Indeed,
professional.
indeed.
Indeed,
But
indeed.
so
Also Roca Junior was very professional.
yeah, but have you heard that story when Pato joined Milan? He walked in the changing room and Ronaldo, the big Ronaldo, said to him, "Come," handed him a Playboy magazine and said, "Come chill with me, Robinho, and someone else, or you can go to Kaká and study the Bible." And look how Pato fit.
I
Look how
remember
Pato
that.
fit.
I
You know,
Pato fit.
remember that.
you know, uh, what the fuck? Uh, oh shit, it slipped my mind. God. Oh, Ronaldo. Ronaldo was on Bobo Vieri TV, and he was talking about those they all used to play at Inter together. Vieri, Adani, and Ventola, etc. Anyway, he was at Bobo Vieri TV, and they were talking about their party
Bro.
days, and it looks like that. It looks like they were like they were
Welcome.
talking about cocaine. Like those guys were pretty much telling how much cocaine they were doing while they were playing football.
Yeah, when there was a
A
real.
lot. I bet a lot of players do though.
Oh,
Like
Yeah,
Maradona.
for, forget old footballers. I'm talking this generation. Do you know in Manchester there's a lot of nightclubs, nightlife,
yeah,
and do you know these City players and some of the United players? Basically, they're all friends because they all live in Manchester,
yeah.
and there's some of the taxi drivers. You'll hear stories where they'll be picking up their girlfriends or dropping off some of the players, and loads of them do cocaine and drink on nights out. It's a massive culture here in the nightclubs.
Yeah, I can't remember who, honestly, it slips my mind, but someone I knew Dele Ali, I think,
Yep.
and he was telling me how he was doing a lot of coke in the clubs. Yeah,
So you all know Gordon Ramsay, don't you?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So he's done like a series about the cocaine culture in all of his
Dropping the rain.
restaurants. So all of
Dropping
the chefs that work in his restaurant, like they did a random test on like the bathrooms for the chefs and the bathrooms that are allocated for customers, and the bathrooms for the chefs that they tested, and there was like cocaine traces on all the toilet seats. So there's like a massive culture of cocaine use in especially when you're in that rich party life atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised they don't get caught. Or like I wonder
Yeah.
how the drug testing works. I
So
Well, they
wonder
don't
if it.
care.
I think it's kind of just all a front. I think the whole drug testing is all bullshit.
No, so do you know in Las Vegas? So going to boxing, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, their testing is really good. And they want to kind of that's like random testing throughout the year. It's blood and urine samples, and they can test you multiple times in a day. They'll just turn up and test you throughout. Whereas in English football, they'll only test you after the match.
Oh,
So
and does that make a difference?
oh yeah, it does because the traces of alcohol, drugs will probably be out of your system in between matches and during training
Yeah,
periods.
because you sweat it all out.
Yep. Or and you just need a vitamin dose.
Yeah,
So if you didn't have a match in 3 days' time and you went to I don't know, went out for a couple of nights, when it comes to playing the match in 3 days' time, you'll be fine.
interesting.
So and they only take your urine, not your bloods.
They need to do hair follicle. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go towards the end. We're going to end it at 3 hours today. What are your predictions for tomorrow? The great game, Empoli Inter. It's going to be Inter Empoli. What are your predictions? Why, who, when, because? Go ahead.
Inter 6-0, so I can jinx them pretty much.
Okay.
Mhm.
6-0. Who?
Lautaro's gonna score a hat trick. Dzeko's gonna score a hat trick too. Yeah,
What about Çalhanoğlu?
he's gonna get all 6 assists.
Nice.
No, Hakan's the one who does the 6 own goals to balance it out.
Where's Lart? Lart lost his bet so badly. Where is he?
Well, my prediction is Inter's probably going to win 4-0.
4-0 for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Haza says 3-1. I'll speak in chat. Empoli doesn't have much to fight for, so Inter will win, according to Antonio. I also predict Inter should win. Let's talk about let's. Inter obviously has a team that is much more that has experience in players and already a system that knows how to play these games. So I would say Inter is a favorite, of course. I don't see Empoli playing for anything. And I think Empoli lost like 5 players because of suspension, some crazy number like that. So Empoli is playing this game without 5 of their starters. That's the last I read. So yeah, I say Inter 5-1.
I, I wish Empoli played 10 men sat back all game and make it really boring and hard for them.
What happens if Inter draws? If they draw, is it? If they draw and we win, what happens? Let's go to the board and then let's go.
So-
If they draw and we win, we would only need a draw, I believe, in our next game to win.
No, we'll need to
Because
win.
we already have. Because if they were to draw and we were to win, we would be 5 points ahead of them. So even if we drew against,
No, we need to draw 2.
is it draw 2?
Yeah, so if they draw and we win, then we need to draw the next 2 games.
Yeah. So if we win, we go to 80 points. If they draw, they go to 76 points. So they'd be 4 points away with 6 points to play. So that means that
We just need to draw 2 games.
yeah,
No,
that
wait.
actually that means that they could still win the league if we lose both our games and they win. Both
Wait.
games.
If we'll, so we would be 4 points ahead of them with 6 points remaining, right?
Yeah.
So if they won their last 2 games, we just need to draw our last 2. Well, then we'll both be on 82 points.
I tell you what, if they draw and we win, and then we win again, then it's over.
Yeah, it is.
Clearly, Roy. Clearly.
Math is not an opinion at that point.
If we win the league before the final game, I'm gonna try my hardest to book a ticket and go to the last game because I don't know how it works in Italy. Would we lift the cup after the game?
No. I don't think. No.
Oh, they'll do a parade then, I guess.
Yeah, they do
You
like
know, it's
a parade at the end of the year, I think.
Or
so
maybe they
why.
do.
So why did they let Inter get the last home game?
Because it's rigged, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if they were to win it, then they get to lift it at home.
Yeah, I suppose if we're not at home, we won't lift it at Sassuolo's ground, would we? So
But that would be the last game of the season. So what
yeah.
you would just have to wait for them to hold a ceremony in Milan or in the San Siro?
Roy, how far is Sassuolo from Milan?
It's probably what 300 kilometers or something like that.
Oh shit. Okay.
Maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. Something like that. No, less. Maybe 200.
Still quite
I mean,
far.
that's like 3 hour drive. That's
Yeah.
really not bad.
Well, no, I think if I'm gonna go for a long weekend, like fly on a Friday and come back on a Monday, I might just stay in Milan and watch the. I'm sure there'll be like loads of like bars and places to watch the final game in Milan.
And you know what? This is why we need our own fucking stadium. So that
Yeah.
way we could be the last fucking game at our home stadium
Yeah,
instead of having to have this stupid shit with fucking raggedy ass Inter Milan.
good point. Very good point.
Yeah, I heard today that we were back on the table for a joint new stadium.
Oh, that's not good news.
I just want the deal to go off so Milan can make their own stadium.
Yeah. So why can't they just buy out San Siro and then just renovate it? Because I know the whole holdup right now is that they really don't want to tear down the San Siro for, you know, obvious reasons. So why can't they just buy out and be the sole owners and then just renovate it?
Are you talking about Milan buying out the San Siro?
Yeah,
No, the city doesn't want to sell the San Siro.
yeah, but the city doesn't. They also don't want to. They also don't want to get rid of San Siro, which I thought that was
Yeah,
like the major.
because it
But that's
brings
what
them
I'm
money.
saying. But that's what I'm saying. Don't tear it down. Just buy it out and renovate it.
Yeah, the council does not want. They want to keep it because it brings in taxes and they probably fund a lot of shit with the taxes that the San Siro brings. So they want to keep that a flow incoming. Anyway, guys, this is it for today. Thank you everybody for joining us. We might do another live tomorrow. Let's see for the Inter game to jinx them. Roma is in the final of the Conference League, so good for them. Good for Serie A. Any last words, anybody?
Forza Milan.
Forza Milan, Joel. Forza Milan.
Yep. Forza Empoli.
Forza Empoli. Inter merde. Nathan.
Right.
Nathan. Last words, Nathan. Solomakers, Nathan.
You know, I was about to say if Milan win, I'd buy a Salamakers jersey, but I couldn't even bring myself to do that. So
No,
I would
yeah.
just be lying.
Oh, dude, you should do that. You should do that.
It'll cost too
Here.
much with the letters.
You're right. Nah, I couldn't do it. My dislike for that guy is beyond the point of repair.
Well, let's just hope he don't get us the winning goal to win the Scudetto, because then You're gonna have
Oh,
to
we
eat your
should have
words.
done a bet. We
I-
should have done a bet. Damn.
I mean, we still can. But what's the idea, Roy?
And if Milan wins the Scudetto, you buy a Salamaker's shirt and you wear it live on stream for the whole season.
Nah, that would have been done at the beginning of the fucking year, not when we're fucking about to win this shit. That's in your favor.
And
Get
Roy,
yeah.
if Milan don't win the league, you'll have to wear Juventus top all season next season because we
That's
know
fine. I don't mind.
you're a Juventus
Damn.
supporter deep
I don't
down.
mind. I don't mind at all. We don't even need to do a bet.
Damn, that means you might as well just cancel Vasil's fucking invitation to the live because he's gonna
It's
rip
okay.
into you.
It's fine. I'm always up for a good fight. It's okay.
Anyway, lads, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you later.
All right, Bill. Have a good one, my man.
All right, bye, bye.
Later,
Adios.
guys. Everybody in chat, thank you for joining us today. Antonio, thank you. See you next time. Forza Milan. Arrivederci. And ciao.